Gen Z is a stalled generation.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news.
And good evening and welcome to Jerry Eskew Gymnasium. About to get that wrong. I was going to put the wrong middle initial. One of the great people here at Jackson Christian. He's part of history, and he's still alive, but he was a great coach. But what a great administrator. Just like we've got great administrators, great people, great kids. But we are here tonight for Jackson Christian Lady Eagle and Eagle basketball. And good evening again, and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV show part of it. We'll have Worthy Road Studio shooting this game. You can find it on Jackson Christian's Facebook page. It will be archived, and I understand we've got a number of fans from Camden that are watching this game tonight that couldn't get here. You will also learn, just like our fans, that it will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube section, and it is great there in high def. Now, we shoot at home in as high definition as we can, but it will even be a better picture on the YouTube that is archived. And, of course, Brian Bullard will be here for all but one of our games as our color man. He coaches at this school. He's assistant dean of students, and actually just an all-around really great guy. And, folks, if you ever get a chance to see him away from school, he is a great dad, too. Brian, I'm looking forward to this game. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We were just talking before we came on, looking at the schedule, Coach. It's been December 6th was our last game that we got to broadcast together. Win for both our girls and our boys at Lexington. This is a great time of year. The kids are home. They're not in school. They get to come play basketball. Fans at home. You have former students that are out for school and their breaks coming to watch. So just a good night with a quality program in Jerry Eskew Gymnasium.
Absolutely, and we're going to play. They are bigger than we are, and they being Camden. I know they only have a 3-6 record, but there's been some changes over the last couple of years in coaching staff and getting. This is a fairly young squad. I know that Caden Story will see a lot of her, and I think she averages around 13 points a game. When I get my game notes out, I'll let you know. You see my scorebook and things like that we have out. Brian's got a lot of information. And Brian, their girls have played a tough schedule.
Yeah, and you know that they're coming over here well tested, and as you mentioned, Story, one of the leading scorers, and so our girls will have to keep building on this success. If I'm looking at this right, I have us winning 9 in a row, 8 in a row maybe, and so we're coming in playing some really good basketball, and so let's hope that we can continue that as well.
No, we just have that one tough loss to a very tough, and I know I'm overusing the word tough, Chester County under Lee Nunemaker Pipkin, and I go back there. I go to the maiden names again. The daughter of the late Julia Nunemaker, NFL football player. She does a great job. She's married to Brandon Pipkin, and he was a great athlete at Chester County. But I don't want to say we gave the game away because Chester County played hard. We could have easily won that one, though.
Yeah, we could be sitting here talking about a 11-0 team and 10-1 and doing some really good things, and they just keep getting better, still trying to learn Coach Shoot system and the defensive changes and things like that, and just an exciting group. And once again, you're talking about a team, Coach, that's won 10 games. We have one senior, and Trinity's doing a tremendous job leading. I have her at 13, almost 14 points a game, almost 4 rebounds a game, and we have some 6 and some 9 and some 6.5 points. So we really spread it around, with Trinity being the catalyst at the top of that zone too.
And we're without Carly Holt, who was having a good season, and we'll tell you more about that. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to, if you got to take a timeout, take it right now just like we were. But you want to see some great commercials and hear from some great people. Without these people, there would be no Jackson Christian basketball shot the way it is shot on Facebook. And like I said, I know when we're on the road, I better explain that. We have to use a jetpack on the road because most schools have a block for Facebook from other schools that you can't get through. And you can always go back and see the high definition. Now, here at home, we shoot in a higher quality. But this game will be on. Then after the game's over, we got something big that's going to happen. We want you to stay with us. Normally, I know some of you would go and run, get you a sandwich or something like that. But after the game, stay with it. You don't have to stay during the warm-ups. You can come back for the boys' game. But stay right after the ball game, and something important is going to happen that needs to be noted. We're going to take our first time out here on Worthy Road's production of Jackson Christian basketball.
Gen Z is a stall generation.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
At a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Welcome back to the gymnasium here at Jerry B. Askew Gymnasium, home of the Jackson Christian Eagles and Lady Eagles. Brian Bullard, Coach Joe Holloway here on Worthy Road Studios production of Jackson Christian basketball. And the meeting is going on right now between the officials, the coaches, and, of course, Coach Jason Shelton leads that, tells them all about it. We've got an important football game to tell folks about. An old protege of football here who has become a head coach, and he's got a game night. And, Brian, I'll let you tell them about it.
Yeah, we were talking about that during the break. Coach Josh Aldridge played here, All-State, went to Harding, has worked his way up the coaching ranks, and when Hugh Freeze went to Auburn, the Liberty folks named Josh the interim head coach, and they played Toledo, I think, here about 30, 40 minutes. I was talking to Coach Palmer earlier. He's there supporting one of his best friends, and we're excited. Josh got to start here, but he's worked so hard, and I met Josh and hung out with him a few times, talked football. You won't find a nicer guy. And I don't know what his plans are moving forward. I don't know if it's Liberty or what, but whatever he chooses to do and whoever gets him, he'll be an asset to their program. And we're proud of Josh, and saw today where Clay Fowler did a little interview about him, and just some really good times for him and his family, and we want to wish them good luck tonight.
Well, we had about a 30-minute interview with Josh 2 years ago. That at that time the station I was working for did not save it. It was great. You're right. He's very articulate. Mm-hmm. He's very smart. Now, he's got one of the best defensive minds in the country.
Yeah, he was doing a great job. A lot of their success at Liberty defensively was his recruits. And, of course, he was the co-defensive coordinator this year, I think. And so I don't know. I don't know if Coach Chadwell is keeping him there at Liberty or he's going to move on, and we'll see in the coming days with what's going to happen there. But and you've been seeing the Liberty content they've been putting out. He's doing a good job leading those young men. They're in a tough spot. Your coach leaves, and you still got a game to play. And so we're excited for him, excited for Jackson Christian and that Aldridge family.
And I am with you on that. Being an interim coach, coming in under those circumstances, no matter how good your young men are, it's tough. It really is. and you actually pressure yourself a little bit. Josh will probably handle it better than I did. I had to do that one time, and I kind of pressured myself and didn't relax till the second half of the ball game. He'll do a much better job. We'll have Josh on. If he gets home here, maybe some night we can have him in basketball on. And I know one time we didn't have a game that night. We got him during baseball season. Had we been playing, we would have loved to have had him on. And we've got a lot of great alumni that's done. You know, if you missed the Jackson Eagles show, Coach Bullard brought us some great alumni in there. And I'll give Hub City a little plug. Don't forget about the Beckham, one of the great sandwiches there. Yes, named for our Beckham right here at Jackson Christian. Coach, we're getting close to a timeout. Anything you want to tell the fans?
I don't. We had this past weekend was Tournament 21 there for in memory of Ryder Lewis. Was able to come watch a few games. I know there's some teams here, and we're able to, that foundation, I'm sure people saw it on our Facebook page, are able to open up a Ronald McDonald House here in Jackson, which is a tremendous asset to our community and to the families here. And can't say enough about that foundation and those people that are running that thing and what they've done in honor of Ryder. And it's a tragedy, and we wish he was still here with us, but what's being done in his name, in his honor, when he's moved on is just tremendous. And I'm not going to start mentioning people because I'll leave people out. But
there's so many, Brian. I don't think you and I could go together and remember everybody.
With those people running that foundation and people donating to that, and you can get on and donate to that at any time. And I was reading where they've pledged, the foundation's pledged a certain amount of money a year from here on out and things like that. And it's going to be a blessing in our community, and we're really excited to have the groundbreaking on Friday, and then they did the tournament Saturday and Sunday. Just a really good couple days for Tournament 21 and in honor of Ryder Lewis.
And a lot of great things going on at Jackson Christian School in Jackson, Tennessee. Jackson, Tennessee listed as one of the fastest growing cities in America, but Jackson Christian, one of the best academic schools and a growing school in itself. You can be part of the great family here, and what an academic tradition. We turn out all kinds of ACT scholars. A lot of scholarship money goes through to these kids at this school, doesn't it, Brian?
Yeah, we have a great group, and from anything from athletics to academics to our extracurriculars, our theater, our band, even our robotics team. Just a lot of good stuff happening, and they're really excited for the future of this school and starting a new year.
Oh, yeah, and we've got guys that we had golf scholarships signed. We've had football players. They're still talking to ours, and I got to mention him, the guy that he may not have been the fastest man on the team, but I understand that Lance Rowland may hook up with Murray. We don't know whether it'll be a walk-on or what it is, but if that's where he goes, he's looked at a couple of schools, and I think Dylan, his cousin that goes here, has talked to North Alabama and may play a little golf down there before it's over. And we got other kids like Freed. Really, they kind of stole our golf team from us, but
Yep.
They graduate, so they didn't really steal them.
Right, they got two good golfers and two good kids, and like you said, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and we still have some guys in football trying to figure out if they're going to keep playing, and so we'll see what
don't
happens.
forget Sophie Donovan's down there catching for the Freed Hardeman Lady Line, and she's an All-American.
Yep, she's a very good softball player.
So, hey, Jackson Christian School, we turn out fine human beings, great Christians, and great academians. And I tell you what, it looks like we are just about time here for some pregame festivities. And, Gary, we may give it back to you in just a second as soon as the public address announcer. And let's –
is that right?
And let's see what's happening. We'll see. Gary's already on notice. And we will take a short time out here. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups with Brian Bullard.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
And we are back, and we are about to turn it over to Coach Brian Bullard, one of the greatest color men in the world in any sport. We just like to pry him loose from football and basketball.
And number 2, Emma Pierce. She is a sophomore. Number 10, senior Trinity Woodard. Number 14, junior Faith Wallace. Number 15, senior Adeline Furr. And rounding out the starting lineup for Camden, number 24, Bailey Morris. And Coach, I do not have their coaches' names. You may know.
Oh, okay, I will get that for you. I have picked up the boys' roster and was fooling with it, but I will get it. I know the assistant coach from way back, but we'll get the head coach's name.
Starting at forward for the Lady Eagles, number 4, Lily Barnes. At guard, number 11, Taylor Baines. At guard, the lone senior, number 15, Trinity Brooks. At forward, number 22, Elena Yarbrough. And at guard, number 30, Gibson Boykin. Your Lady Eagles coached by Tony Schutz, assisted by Kristen Moore, Haley Janis, and Miss Kim Watson.
A great squad to come in here 10-1, could easily be 11-0. Lost to a really tough, well-coached Chester County team. Camden comes in here 3-6. They have a young coaching staff. I believe that's Coach Carney is their head coach. And normally I have my papers straightened out a little bit better than this, but tonight dealing with, let's just say I'm bandaged up to my elbows a little bit. Had a groomer turn on the dryer for my cat at the groomer's too quick while I was holding the cat, and he decided he wanted to go back in his cage. But we're going to have a jump ball here, and to start this game, Yarber's tip didn't get controlled by us. It goes to them. 24 has the basketball for them. That's senior Bailey Morris. They'll skip pass across. We're playing our pressure defense. Starts out as a 1-2-2 with Brooks on the point. We pressure everywhere. We'll cut what passing lanes we can. They flash a cutter down into the low block. Kick out over to the left side. Morris wanted to go, shot up off the iron, rebound pulled in that time, and that looks like Boykin with it. So the guard shoots it up the floor to Brooks, 3 up off the iron, and rebound comes down to number 2, Emma Pierce for them. She'll give it off to 14, Faith Wallace. And they reset their offense. And again, this is a matchup pressure type of 1-2-2 zone. They found the hole, driving it, left it a little short. Camden gets the rebound, goes under. Right-handed hook up, dances around, falls off the rim, and it's a rebound by Baines. And she has given us some quality rebound. Again, we pushed the ball up the floor, we being Jackson Christian. And, Coach, it's been fast action. Nobody scored, but a lot of action.
A lot of action so far. 2 good defensive possessions for the Lady Eagles.
Boykin looking it over, and we get it inside, goes back outside. Baines 3 up over the back of the iron. May have rushed that one a little bit, Coach.
Yeah, shot it quick.
Good rebound by Pierce. Now Camden on the attack with Morris with the basketball. They go around the horn of the right wing. We come out. They drive up and good that time. Pierce with her 2-pointer. Camden leads 2-0. It's like a 2-3 zone. Well, now this time they showed the propensity for man-to-man on the switch. Rebound Jackson Christian after the missed shot. Baines to Brooks. Brooks wants to drive left. She wanted to stop and pop, flips it off. We lose it. They pick it up. Morris has a girl ahead of her. Let's see if she gives it up or takes it all the way. I think we got a back tip to knock it away.
Yeah, good back tip, and we're allowing a little too much dribble penetration right now, which Coach Ute's probably not too happy about. First sub of the game comes in as Tess. Coach.
Tony's a fun guy, but he's very intense.
Yep.
Hey, we pick it off. Here's Brooks. It's going to be a one-on-one battle. And she left her layup a little short. It's up by Tess Little. Rebound Brooks. And they say Brooks got fouled. Call from the outside official. Mona Miller under the goal, one of the better officials in the association. First team foul, and that one is on 24. Of course, 24 is Bailey Morris. It'll be side out. Ball fed inside. Elena Yarborough up and in, and you like that when she plays like that.
Really good. Quick decision there. Good post entry. That's what Coach Hughes is going to be happy about.
Oh, yes, he will be, and that was just smooth play right there. Skip pass to the right corner for Camden. Drive, and there was a hand foul. They'll say it's on the floor. Each team will have one team foul now.
We got to slide. He's talking about our closeouts. We got to close out. We also got to slide over there. Elena's got to move her feet instead of playing with her hands, and she'll get that fixed.
That foul, team first. Shot up out of the left corner, bounces around. Good block out. Now we just got to, well, we don't have to retrieve it because we didn't touch it.
Good box out by Tess, and nobody there to get the rebound. But you can see her getting that position. And we need to continue what we just did on the previous offensive possession, getting the ball in there to Elena with the quick post move.
Of course, Lily Barnes in wearing number 4. Baines on the right wing. Barnes wants to go the hole. She drives, kicks. A little traveling music there.
Yeah, move both of them.
When you cross over like that, you got to swing it. It's better if you don't swing it high, though. Swing it at your knees and then put the ball on the floor with the left hand. Little token press, but she can make things happen. That time, good long pass by Camden. That was wise on their part. Morris has it out front, gives it off. They feed inside to 10. Her shot hits the bottom of the iron. That was Woodward. She had the right idea and had position, but got too far under. But, Brian, sometimes good defense causes a person to be under.
That's right. Forced her underneath the basket there.
Good kick out. Here's the 3 up. Baines shot rolling off. Good rebound there. And Camden's got Morris on the run out. And Tess misses, and we've got a catcher here is Baines, and she's going to body foul her. It should be an old-fashioned three-point play. Let's see what the official says. The basket is good.
Got Lily.
Yeah, it was on Lily. Lily Barnes, not Baines. And that's her second foul and the team's second. Shot it, got it. For those of you from Camden, yes, that is the moniker from the late Bill Henry, or Haney. Bill Henry was my basketball coach at Union. Bill Haney, the greatest broadcaster, they say, at one time here in West Tennessee. The dean of broadcasters started the state tournament network. Here's Brooks. Her three is up just off the iron, and skying for it was number 2. That's Emma Pierce, who's had a good ball game so far. It's 5-2, Camden in the lead. Now, notice the Thompson and Smith scoreboard if I don't call the score out as much as I would in a radio broadcast. They feed, cutting down the lane. We didn't pick the cutter up, and that was Furr, Adeline Furr with her first 2, and it's a 7-2 lead. Now, I'm going to be honest, we don't look sharp right now, Brian.
They're extending our defense a little bit and exposed in the middle, so we're going to have to sink back off that.
That time they got in the passing lanes and did a good job. We touched it last. Blakely Melton's in there wearing 24. Now, the Jackson Christian defense is one of those that wears on you as the game goes on. We play a lot of players, even though Carly Holt is out of the rotation right now. Tess Little putting a little heat out. And the point person will be very active. Here comes Brooks. They'll flex out. Three-pointer by Morris is off the back of the iron. Rebound came down to Blakely Melton. Looks for Little quickly to Brooks. Brooks tries to go to Yarborough, let her a little bit. Great effort, even though we didn't get to save. I loved what Taylor Baines did.
Yeah, Taylor saw the pass going over, trying to jump back in and save it. Just wasn't able to get it to a teammate.
Here comes against the kind of two-man press this time. Morris has got it out front. Goes left side to Furr. Furr goes inside. We knock it away. They say Camden touched it last.
I thought Camden coach asking for a tip. I thought we might have tipped it too, but we'll take it.
I'm like him, but I will give Mona this. She's down there, and we way up here.
That's
good
right.
Camera work. I should have flipped over. Our monitor's got a beautiful picture on it. Here's a nice screen. Little started to crank it, gives it to Baines. We try to feed inside. That time the post player, 14, Faith Wallace, was draped all over her like you'd drape a cloth on a table or something. Yeah. Here comes Gibson Boykin back in. We'll go 1-4 low, try to slide somebody up. And we get Tess on the right wing free. She brings it out, centers it, and we'll go with a form of a box offense. And we'll step out. Sometimes, you're not playing well. This is like a delay offense. It's 7-2 is your score with Camden in the lead. They go to Yarborough. She wants to drive, gets stripped, and they say there is a foul on number 3, and that is the freshman, Abby Grace Wallace.
Good call there by the official. Looked clean a little bit from up here, but you could see on the monitor she got her there.
Oh, yeah.
In.
Go back and watch, and you can replay these Worthy Road games on there. There's a nice flex cut. Go to Blakely Melton, and she curled it up there a little bit too much of wrong spin. And I think they're going to say that Trinity Woodard gave a little extra oomph out of bounds.
Yeah, good rebound by Laney Yarborough, fighting for the second chance points, and got bumped out of bounds there.
14 fouls. Here's the 1-4 again. We go to the post up. That's Brooks. Brooks tried to draw a foul, and now there's bodies all over. That's just where people falling all over each other. Bounces around, and you see Gibson. Gibson Boykin gets it, and she'll get a bucket out of it. And she'll try to get an old-fashioned three-point play.
It looked like a rugby scrum right there, Coach. A lot of bodies on the floor.
Yeah, I like that rugby stuff. Now, that should be the 5th team foul on Camden. That's early, and one will be checking in for them. The foul was on Wallace, her first. And that's the old-fashioned way you see it happen. Now we bring up our 2 wing players. That's only the point, and we're trying to slow them down, make them work, give them a chance to make a mistake. Camden, very patient. To the left wing, Morris handles the ball quite a lot for the Camden team. 7-5 your score. Drives, a little yo-yo dribble, kicks it out. Round the horn down to the baseline. There was a shot there. It hit the backboard, but nobody blocked out, and right there, very aware of what's happening, is Trinity Woodard. It's 9-5. Shot up by a little off the back of the iron. Rebound Camden. They've got 49 seconds, Brian, to score.
Yeah, and we had a good defensive possession. It's got to end it with a rebound. That's the important thing. Close out our possession strong.
One of the hazards with this defense is that wing player that's out playing perimeter defense has really got to drop instantly.
That's right.
Or you don't have any rebounding.
We are doing a better rotating in the zone.
At that time I see something. I can see Tony know him well. That could be an offensive foul to push off. Will not be a shooting foul. And they're going to say that, is that number 1 or number 10 he was given the signal for? 10.
10.
And that's her second foul, 16 foul. Next one, Jackson Christian will be in a 1-and-1 with 19.9 seconds. And again, the Thompson-Smith scoreboard will have time and points on it. Boykin brings it across at about the 14-second mark, goes left, wants to go to the hole. And will they say charge, or will they get it right and call block? It was a great job of play acting. My teams used to draw a lot of charges at Northside. And the young lady from Camden did as good a job as you could do drawing a charge.
Good, strong drive there by Gibson. I think she might have been a little too far under the goal to draw it there, maybe what the official saw.
Yeah, you're right about that. And, you got to remember these officials also watch where they've got the line in college and the NBA, and we don't have it. But Gibson hits 2, and it's 9-7 with 8.4. Camden with the basketball. Wallace back to Morris. Morris wants to go left, drives, running one-hander. We foul her. We must keep those hands and not play bumper cars off of people. Morris has been to the line once, hit 1. Camden 2-point lead with 0.4 of a second left. At 0.4 of a second, but we're not set up to get anything. Misses that one. You got time to catch and shoot at 0.4 of a second.
Tough.
Jackson Christian with 3 team fouls, 17 fouls on Camden. And that is the end of the first quarter. Camden leads this one 9-7. Let's take a timeout on Worthy Road Studios.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
We are back. Coach Joe Holloway, Brian Bullard, remind you of some of our great sponsors like Jones Chevrolet. What great cars. That's by their beautiful new lot that they have. Jackson State Community College, great education, have great academics. And even those of you that are my age, there's reasons to go back to school out there and get involved. Dynamics, who takes care of all of our athletes. They do physical therapy work not only for schools but for everybody. And, of course, the Blacksmith Restaurant, some of the finest steaks in this town, great atmosphere. They have entertainment some Friday and Saturday nights. Now, you'll need to check with them about what their schedule is for this Friday and Saturday night. We go down and see Ian in Sulaco. He's a New England Patriot fan, but we love Ian anyway. And first quarter impressions, Brian.
Well, at one point, Coach, we were talking about it. I think it was 7-2. And we were struggling a little bit to get going offensively, and we still struggled a little bit with our shot. But 9-7, drawing a bunch of fouls and in a pretty good spot here to start the second quarter.
Absolutely, you're right about that. And now they try to cut our passing lanes. Pressure on the ball, a version of a 1-1-3, which can also be 2-3. They say there's a push in the back like it when Brooks spins like that. She's got a nice move.
Yeah, I like Trinity in the post. She's strong, got long arms, able to kind of get her shot just like if Elena's in there working. I like her in there.
Foul on 34, Addie Joe Melton. They have a Melton, we have a Melton. This will be the one plus the bonus if she hits it. Brooks missed, rebound comes down to number 1, Hartney. Hartney, a freshman, getting a lot of playing time. Driving, missed shot, rebound, Camden. I think we held. This will be our 4th team foul if that's the case. And that must have been on Blakely Melton. Her first, team 4th. So both the Meltons getting their names called, one for each team. Still 9-7. There's the pressure. Skip pass, nice one across. That one couldn't have been caught by anybody but the Camden player. Pierce had it, skipped it again to the right wing to Morris. Morris looking inside. We've got the post. A good job on the post this time. There's the skip pass across to Emma Pierce. She wants to drive left, cut off. Not a bad defensive segment if we don't let down now, Brian.
Yeah, they're doing a great job rotating, cutting off the middle.
The shot short. They had to move it a whole lot, but we got to get some more rebounds. But Camden doing a good job on the offensive boards. And that was Melton that got that offense. There's Morris penetrating, kicks to Pierce. Pierce going to give to left wing to Morris. Her shot off the iron, and Pierce gets the rebound. Nice short pass over to number 15 for them, Fur, and she scores her second basket. Let's take a timeout with Camden leading 11-7 on Jackson Christian Network.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Back at SQ Gymnasium on the campus of Jackson Christian, Camden leading 11-7. We're in the second quarter of play. And Camden looks like they're showing their version of it's a two-guard front defense. Here's the three-point shot, and I'm surprised there wasn't a foul. You can block out afterwards, but also we did a good acting job too. Missed shot. Camden on the attack. That's a big post player down in there, 34, Melton. Adija. Rebound, we got the ball. Taylor Baines gets it to Tess. Tess quickly in the corner. I thought that Boykin was going to crank it. She penetrates and kicks. Melton gives it back to her. Three's inside. You saw her arm go across her body. We get an offensive rebound. Now Boykin will assume the point. We'll loop Tess, and they're going to take Tess away and match up. We were looking for the high post, I believe, and we were out of sync, but we get the loose ball back. Good pickup by Boykin to the corner. Camden, a very active team, and that was going to be a foul no matter what. Melton, their big girl, had her hands all over Brooks, it looked like.
Yep, getting another post entry there. Trinity taking advantage of the speed. Using her speed to get to the free throw line.
And that will be Melton's second foul. 11-7 your score. Shot it, got it, Trinity Brooks. And I need to move those points from the first quarter. We're in the second. It's what happens when you don't draw your line on your scorebook like you're supposed to do. Second one up. Got it. John Ward would have said bottoms. I'm not John Ward, though. Can't ever be as great as he is. Camden back on the attack. Look like Pierce with the basketball. She brings it out front. There's a lot of pressure because sometimes you're matched man-to-man in this defense, too. It's a great defense. Nice running hook, but we rebound. Here comes Boykin. They try to cut her off, and I think she just fumble it out? Yes, she did.
Yeah, Gibson picked up her third rebound and then lost the ball going back up the court. But we did a better job of sinking down. Everybody's going to have to rebound out of this zone and help out if they're going to take outside shots.
You're right about that. This is on defensive end. It's definitely a 5-man job. That point player has to drop deep down in there to get the long balls that come off from threes. Good defense there. We got the looks covered. Let's see what happens there. Got to cut that drive off, and we did. We'll switch it. And remember, we're in a zone, but we match, and then we didn't get down, but a little body contact, but no harm, no foul. Rebound, Baines. Her pass gets blocked, and she needs a little help and gets it in the form of Gibson Boykin. Now, they did a pretty good job of covering in, but if your point gets deep enough, they can't cover that in the high post too. We couldn't do the same thing. Now, that time I really believe it was aimed for Gibson.
Got a space in this zone. Our 3 guards are trying to work out top.
Yep, Camden very active. 3 across the baseline in their zone, 2 out front. Nice drive, nice body control. Elena Yarbrough with her 4th point. And you see the Thompson and Smith scoreboard say our first tie of the night at 11, Brian.
Good job there. Keep fighting back in it. Not scoring like we want to, but still playing hard on defense.
Oh, a little travel, big traveling music that time. Jackie Gleason, you young folks listening out there won't know what I'm talking about. Brian, you were a great player at Cheatham County. What causes you to do that?
Well, when you think you got something going and you turn and there's a defensive player right there, you forget to put the ball on the floor.
You're right. Lily Barnes back in, who always gives us good minutes. The senior, the only senior, Trinity Brooks, out. Camden has 4 seniors. We move it around the horn. Moose is playing games with me. He texted me. He said, there's no horn here. Moose, you know what I'm talking about. Moose also got me, wanting to know why my arms were bandaged up. You know quite well what happened. With nice move, except for she extended, and you see the pivot toe kind of slide.
Yep, and she had Blakely there on the wing. I thought she might kick it to her, but she thought she had a seam there. Can't fault her for playing hard on that one.
And I thought she was going to penetrate. I see Stephanie down there with our floor cam. You get great shots. Her, Gary Lockhart, Paul Schultz, the executive producer tonight. He's on a camera, though. And it's always good to have Paul. There's the drive and the kick. Need a little more penetration is what they're wanting. Good job of post defense. And they force the lob over. And here comes Boykin, Brian.
Good defense. The lob was there, just weren't able to complete it.
Oh, me. Taylor wanted to go. Here is Boykin, and she gets it a little too much English, but there is Yarbrough, and that young lady is working hard tonight.
Her second rebound came in on the weak side there, Gibson. Sometimes you don't score on a drive, but if you can get to the basket, you can open up things for your team, and that's what happened there.
Oh, I agree with Brian totally. That shows you he knows basketball. Sometimes you even see him pass off the backboard on a drive because you know you have no chance of getting it in. Yarbrough at the line, a very good shooter, and by the time I say that, she leaves it short, trying to kind of aim it and push it in. For people that don't know and that are listening and coming back in the ball game for them is Abby Grace Wallace, a freshman. Yarbrough from the famous Northside Yarbrough family, and she'll get another one if she misses, but she doesn't. Breaks the tie at 12-11, and here comes Lily Barnes with her version of the Brooks one-man press. Morris wants an NBA 3. Shot it, it came out. Rebound Yarbrough, and Boykin's going to look it over and see if she's got the numbers she thinks she does. To Blakely Melton, driving the left baseline, kick. Boykin wanted to load, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Good job replacing her in the corner, giving her an outlet.
Yep. Here is the drive. They will call the block. And it's because of the angle. If you think it was a charge, the young lady did a very good job of trying to get lined up, but the angle that you go in at, you're not going to get the charge off of that. And that foul is on number 20, Avery Wright. And I learned that Avery is no kin to the famous Frankie Wright. And what looks like that's Melton coming back in for Camden. Yarbrough's shot up off the front of the iron. Here's Camden on the attack. Brian, other than rebounds and a few things like that where we give up and we're late rotating, a great drive by Morris. And that's her 5th point of the night.
Yeah, we were giving up some straight line drives, and we cut it off with the exception of that possession right there. crowd wanting Tess to let that one fly. She was wide open. Made a good decision, though.
Boykin with the bucket. Here's Morris again, and she got bodied. That is the correct call. We got to move our feet and stay ahead, not bump them from the side. That was the reason the Camden young lady got a foul down here.
And Morris is doing a good job on the drive of getting into our hip and creating a little bit of contact without drawing an offensive foul.
Nice free throw there. Shot it, got it. Coming back in is Miley Hartney wearing number 1. Second one, shot it, got that one too. Morris has 4 in the quarter, 7 in the contest. It's a 1-point game. Check that Thompson and Smith scoreboard out. We loop Brooks up to the top, who's back in. Pop Little out to the right wing. She's going inside. They say it's on the floor. It'll be a 2-shot foul because they have 10 fouls.
Yeah, and a really good post entry. I didn't think she had the angle, Coach, but Tess was able to get that ball in there to Lily. And if you noticed how she was posting up, she showed her hand, and she was able to complete the pass.
You know, that's one of those, doesn't show up as an assist just off the front of the iron. Got to put that hand over in the cookie jar a little bit more. But it's a post pass, and I know a lot of coaches, and Tony used to keep those post passes. It's important. Second one, rolls around, shooter's touch, goes in, and it's a 17-15 game. Here's Morris, and she has done well for herself. The senior down in the corner. Pierce is shot up, no good. Boykin knocked it away, then corralled it. It's foot race. We got a good one, and Pierce wins the foot race and blocks the shot.
Really good job there, Pierce, going and getting that block without fouling. And you watch that possession, Coach. As soon as that shot went up, we had girls finding bodies to block out.
Much better rebound. Brooks drives, and she is like a Swiss Army knife driving through there.
Tough angle, tough shot.
Yeah, her 3rd point of the night. 19-15 with 47 seconds. And again, you can keep that time on the Thompson-Smith scoreboard. Great insurance people. Look at that shot by Morris. She hits a 3. I think that Camden wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And we are back, 49 seconds. Brian, what did both teams, especially ours, say in the huddle then?
Yeah, Camden Morris made the 3, and their coach wanted a timeout. I'm assuming to set up his defense and end this quarter strong. Coach Schutt's going to set up our zone offense and hopefully get a good shot. We'll see if he holds for the last one here.
Let's see if they're matching or going to play zone. They are matched up this time.
Yep.
Person to person. I forget, don't call it man to man. Shot by Boykin. That's what she is very good at.
Love that from her, showing patience and using the pull-up game.
9 points for Boykin in the game. Here comes the double team, and we tipped it, but we didn't. We were flat-footed then.
Yep.
Nice drive by Pierce, and she answers and retaliates. Pierce gets her 4th and says, take this, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Boykin brings it down, 5 seconds to the corner. This goes Brooks, her hook up, off the iron, rebound. Yarborough goes up, no call. It is 21-20 at halftime with Jackson Christian leading. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, the man himself, Kyle Teichman, will be here.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
And we're back here at Jerry Eskew Gymnasium, joined by boys coach Kyle Teichman. Coach Teichman, thanks for joining us here at halftime. As always, what did you see from our girls there in the first half?
A bit of a slow start, but they're competing. They're kind of figuring out their zone, and they're figuring out our zone a little bit. Really impressed with 24 for Camden. She's a player, so she's giving them a hard time and hitting some tough shots. So should be a battle, a competitive game. We'll see if Tony can get number 601 tonight.
That's right, 21-20. Coach Teichman, something I was talking about before the game, you're a little out of routine. You're out of school. You're on a break. Does that play into maybe a slow start from the girls, and is that something you're worried about from your guys tonight?
You know, I hope not. We came in and took Saturday off and had two good days of practice, Sunday, Monday, and then got in today. And what I told them was, there's no school's not – that's not a distraction, this time. So the only thing we've really got to focus on is ourselves and Camden, and that should have been an opportunity to get in the gym more and shoot more. So you hope that extra time leads to extra work and leads to some shots falling tonight.
That's right. This is one of my favorite times of the year. With baseball, it was usually spring break where we were on campus and nobody else was, and all we had to do was play baseball. So I don't know if you shared that, being a basketball player, but I love this time where all you have to do is worry about coming in and playing. Coach, the last time we were together was at Lexington. We picked up a good win there. Had St. Benedict here at home. Tough game, really good, quality opponent, and hung with them for a while. They were able to pull away, and you learned a little bit about your team in that game. We had Natchez Trace, a big win, and then Big Sandy, another big win there. So the last three games, talk about some growth or maybe some things you've seen from your team, good and bad.
Yeah, I mean, St. Benedict, they came in here, and they've got 2 Division I guards, and we had a hard time with them and had a hard time with their pressure. But then after that, had a break, a full week off because of exams, and a lot of time for us to practice and get better. So we had 4 days of really competitive practice, which is the most we've had since we've had this group together, just because of football and things like that. So it was good for us, and then we got to end the week with 2 big wins. So I think some of that translated. But we're still getting better. We're still figuring some stuff out. Kind of have at least a subbing rotation more nailed down that always have to tweak due to fouls and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's coming together. So we're very excited because it's a tough test tonight. So we've got to be on play our A game to hang with these guys.
Absolutely. And you got a bunch of guys in against Snatchers and Big Sandy. Got to use the bench in those games. Yeah, that's always good.
Everybody played. Everybody contributed. So a couple of guys that maybe you're not as familiar with had some big games, scored a lot of points. So it was great for the team morale and that kind of thing. So should be fresh legs tonight.
Okay, we got Camden. What can we look forward to from those guys coming in here. What kind of challenges are they going to present for us?
A lot. They're super talented. It's a senior-laden group that had a great year last year, and they kind of fell short in the tournament. So talking to their coach this spring, they want to play as many good teams as they can, so they're ready when they come west for the region tournament. So they've beaten a lot of good people. We have a couple common opponents, but they've got several guys that can shoot it. They've got some good athletes. They run good stuff offensively. Defensively, they're going to mix it up. They're going to play some zone. They're going to play some man. They're going to press some. So it's just a lot to prepare for. But the talent and the togetherness and just the experience they have, very good basketball team.
Yeah, and that's what you kind of take pride in that. You know, we played a tough schedule with Northside, Chester County. You got Madison. You have a lot of athletic teams, Lexington, a lot of athletic teams on the schedule because you know that's what your team is going to have to go through down the stretch. Talk about what's coming up, what your Christmas tournament looks like, and give folks watching just an update on that as well.
Yeah, so we'll play tonight and come back tomorrow and watch some film and just get some shots up, a little conditioning before we take a couple days for Christmas. Give those guys 4 or 5 days off with their families, and then after Christmas, the 28th through 30th, we're going to take a trip to Middle Tennessee. We're going to stay in Lebanon and play in the Watertown Holiday Shootout. The AFLAC sponsors over there. We're going to play 4A Mount Juliet the first night, play White House the second night, and then play Liberty Creek. That's a brand new 4A school. So go to Middle Tennessee and play some really good people and to get us ready for our district games, but also to spend a lot of time together. So we'll be on the bus 3 days in a hotel, got some fun stuff planned. So it's like you were saying, it's one of my favorite times where we just get to hang out and do basketball stuff.
And the last time I coached basketball, got to go to this. Is it the same? This is not the same one that we went to. We went to the one in Lebanon and had a great time. And your guys will enjoy that. And glad y'all are able to go. And the team bonding and like you said, you've had guys. Y'all hadn't had a ton of practice. You hadn't had a ton of time around each other. And I'm excited, Coach, for this team and the region play coming up. And hope you guys enjoy the break. Thanks for joining us tonight, and good luck against Camden.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. That's Coach Kyle Teichman, coach of the Jackson Christian Eagles, joining us at halftime. We thank him for his time, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back here with the second half of this Lady Eagles and Camden matchup.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Back at Jackson Christian School SQ Gymnasium, Coach Joe Holloway, Coach Brian Bullard, and Coach, too exciting of a first half. I had to go get my Pepto-Bismol. It's 21-20.
Yeah, we did a good job there fighting back out of that scoring drought. Had a 4-point lead, but Morris from Camden doing a good job keeping her team in it. Coach Teichman talking to us at halftime said she is going to play at Freed Hardeman, which I didn't realize, but a good player going to a good program, and she showed why she is a college commitment.
Well, I can see why, too. I did one year when they needed me. Now, Ray Pack has taken over, and I was only there for by my decision for 1 year. But I understand what they're trying to accomplish at Freed, and great program, and she'll add to it. We're back here, a lot of action, and they gave us a little, or we give them a little heat. Look at Brooks. She's so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Could she have played wide out in football if she was a little bigger?
Probably so.
Yeah, look at Boykin, who's having a good game. Boykin has 9, according to my stats. They're unofficial. Having a little trouble writing tonight. I got bandages. Good trap. They did get out of it, but it still was a good trap, Brian. We get to steal. There's Boykin with it. She sees Brooks. There it goes down the floor. It hung up there just a little while, and now that's – I will have to give the Academy Award, but it was a charge.
Yeah, she had good position there. Trinity, instead of the pull-up jumper, went ahead and tried to take it all the way to the basket.
First team foul, first foul on Brooks. Trinity Brooks will go play softball. And I believe it's Illinois College that she will play at.
Right.
Here's our press, and you'll see them tighten down as they get closer to the skip pass, and that's a good move. Coach Carney's done a good job teaching the skip pass and the angles and how to throw it. There's a good drive to Pierce, and Pierce had 4 big points for them. That time, Mars got in a little hurry.
Yeah, he wanted her to shoot it. She moved both feet there, picking up the travel. Good close out there by our defense.
I think if I was her, as good as she's shooting tonight, I'd let it rip. Mm-hmm. Let's see how Camden plays this one. Looks like they are matched up, player to player. They played 3 or different versions of a 2-3. Sometimes look like a 1-1-3. They played man to man. They're well coached, you can tell that. Boys' game's going to be a slobber knocker too. We try to feed, and that one didn't have any curl, and I'm not sure what the purpose was on that one.
Yeah, she thought Lily was going to come to that other block.
Euro step left short, but we may have got her in the hand late. Note the word late. Mm-hmm. Now we use my other word, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good defense.
Yeah. Taylor Baines with her first, team second in the second half. Shot is good. This game is tied at 21, 2 ties, 11 and 21. Breaking the tie, and that was Morris. And I'm going to tell you what, I am glad for Freed. Still have a fond spot in my heart for Freed-Hardeman University. They switch it. Boykin picked up. There's the skip pass across. Baines went to the hole, got her shot blocked. Brooks picked it up, stripped, picked up by Barnes. Barnes will get fouled. That foul is on Furr. It'll be her first, team first.
Doing a good job hanging around the basket and picking up those loose balls, giving us a second chance here.
Absolutely. Barnes 1 for 2 at the line. That one rolls in with the shooter's touch, make it 2 for 3. She'll get her second one. Barnes eyes it, tries it, buys it, nothing but string music. Jackson Christian has taken the lead back, so the game was temporarily tied at 22. 3 ties in the contest. Good job of holding up by Lily then, because it could have easily been a foul. Defense recovers. You got to anticipate. Nice drive over on the left side and good, and that's Morris again. I've got her with 14 in the contest, Brian.
Yeah, we're not going to stop her unless we get over in front. She's going to keep going.
Brooks wanted to go, kicks. Barnes 3 up, 3 down. Lily Barnes, her 4th and 5th points of the quarter. We get a steal. Here's Barnes playing like a demon. It'll be out off of Camden.
Doing a good job coming, anticipating that pass. And I like she could feel she didn't have numbers and she was trying to hold up there. Really good sequence there from Lily on both ends.
Now you don't want to leave because after something big will happen immediately after the game. Nice feed. There's the turn. Just off the back of the iron. Even Tony Schutz clapped his hands there.
Yeah, she got what she wanted. Just rolled out. Yeah, she went across.
And I agree with Morris. She's asked the teammates, come and help me when you see me in trouble like that. Sometimes it's good, even though they'll run and jump you from that, to bring a girl down the passing side and stay a step or two behind.
Yep.
Good ball reverse. That's how you break a 1-3-1 trap. Oh, Boykins up straight enough, but had a little crook in her arm, and Camden gets the rebound. And I hope she caught it. So everybody wanted it. That is not a carry. Good call by the official. Good no call. Here is Camden on the attack. They are going left to right. In this half, they go towards the north goal around the horn. Morris has got it. A little yo-yo move. Yarborough tags her a little bit. There's a good kick out. Pierce wants to skip it. She does. They feed inside. There was an offensive foul that didn't get called. And the shot is good, and that is number 10. That is Woodward. And she's got her 4th point of the night. It's actually tied at 26. Yarborough, nice move inside, and it goes up and over.
Really good position by Elena and getting the post entry there, using her body well.
10 points for her. Oh, we're just missing on some of these steals. Skip pass. Morris loads the gun. 3 up. It comes off the back of the iron. Barnes hustling, gets it out quick. Running. Here's Brooks on the breakaway and lays it in. That is great fast break basketball. And Camden says, Miley Hartney, you go in there and stop that stuff. Now, we have turned up the pressure just a hair. Morris directs traffic. Gets it to Wallace. Wallace inside to Pierce. Pierce kicks it back. They're looking for Morris. They'll drive. Good block. It was clean. And now there's a foul. Got to be a hold in there. It'll be on the floor. Adeline Furr will pick up her 2nd foul, Brian.
Yeah, good defense there, cutting off the middle.
Team 2nd. Into the contest is Wallace wearing number 14. Hartley, 3-pointer from the right baseline. Nothing but string music for Brooks.
And you knew she was going to make one of those, Coach. She shot 2 or 3 of them. They've looked good.
Yep.
And she's continuing to shoot with confidence.
Well, she got 60% of her legs into that one like she needed to, because that's where 60% of the power's got to come from, and it was nothing but string music. Good pressure. Camden pivots away, gets the ball out, back down in the corner to Wallace. Wallace looking for a cutter, and they got one. And it's going to be tied up. But Woodard did a good job of cutting.
Elena saw her a little bit late, but then she was able to slide over and get the tie up there. And she's going to go to the floor anytime she can. She's not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
That's right. Possession error belonged to Jackson Christian. Let's see, they're matched up, need a little more movement to it. And this comes up, it's man. We got him, and that's the way. That's like a backdoor play from a different angle.
I love the way that Elena is using her body to post up tonight.
Absolutely. She's got 4 in this quarter, 12 in the contest. Here comes, we're looking for the trap. They may have gotten away with a push-off. We cut everybody but the person that would be like a high post, only extended. Freshman driving, Hartney. She's cut off, and Mona Miller, who has called college big time, small, everything, says 2 things. It's traveling, Jackson Christian ball, and timeout. We'll be back after
Full
this.
timeout.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
We are back, and don't forget about some of our great sponsors. You see the ones with the logos on the screen, but there are other great sponsors that you want to take advantage of. We'll tell you about them a little more. Brian, some analysis at this point, and we've got a 9-point lead.
One of the things about being over here, Coach, is sometimes you can hear the opposing coach and I was listening to him. He was talking to his girls about how we are playing tougher than they are right now. And I agree with him. We're getting to the loose balls. We're getting the rebounds. We're getting the ball into the post, and we got to continue to do that. He challenged them, so let's see if their girls come out and respond here with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Absolutely, and Brian told you the truth. Every word that Brian hears and focuses better than I do. They're going to press us a 1-2-2 3/4 court press, and we've got to get set up post. There's the man in the middle. You go side, middle, side if you can. Boykin's got it at about the 8-second mark. Those a little high, and Camden is going to come up with the tie ball. It'll be their possession, Brian.
Yep. I like the move on their coach's part to go to the press, try to flip up the momentum a little bit and slow us down, and it worked on that possession.
Brooks there with Morris, and that's a good matchup. Now, we don't play man. We're playing zone. But she'll match up with her out in that area. They're probably going to get her for riding her and the hand in the back.
Yep. A little too aggressive there with the body by Trinity. Yeah. Not as many foul calls in this quarter, Coach.
Yep. 3 team fouls on us as Camden inbounds. Look good pressure. They get it in, but we made them work for it. And they'll switch and watch for the back trap. There it comes. This one, Boykin will go solo. A little hard off the glass there. You could almost feel the vibration from the glass up here.
Yeah, she was almost too open. Sometimes you get to that point where you feel nobody behind you and you tense up a little bit, and that's all Gibson did there. Really good trap, though. Two-man pressure at the top.
C-Test Little in with Boykin and Brooks on the front of it. Barnes playing defense. Played some pretty tough. Nice flip back in after ahead. This is good basketball. You got a trailer coming. Will she take it on her own? Mike could have hit the trailer, but we can see things that they can't see.
Good hustle by Tess that could give us another possession.
Brooks has hit 1 3 from that corner. She looks a little tired, though, right now, Brian.
Yep.
There's the kick out by Barnes to Little, who is very capable. Morris with the steal goes behind her back. She's a good player. And that one's just a lot of contact. They'll get Tess on the second. First one was good contact. That was a foul.
Yep.
Nice job by the official, though, on that. Team fourth, but I believe that's Tess's third foul.
It is her third foul. She's doing a good job pressuring the ball. Just got to keep off the body.
Coach will leave her out there with 49 seconds. Nice movement around the horn. Inside to Woodard. Woodard knows when to kick it out. There's the baseline. You got to be there early. We did not drop quick enough. And Furr picks up her 6 point. 35-28 shot, no good, off the iron. Rebound, Barnes wants to go back up. And they say it was a foul there on that one. Barnes will go to the line and shoot 2. She's 3 for 4, Brian, from there.
Yeah, good look there from Trinity on the shot. She's shooting it with confidence, and Lily was there to pick her up.
That is Furr's third foul. First shot up and good. Barnes has 7 in the game. Shot it, bounces high off, and they said it touched the wires. Officials right on top of it. 36-28 with 22 seconds. Barnes comes out. Blakely, Melton, and Yarborough back. Brooks on the point of the press. We make you work, almost overextending that pivot foot. But almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and atomic bombs. 9 seconds. Morris wants to go to work for Camden. You'll yo-yo dribble, and there's probably a hold in there somewhere. No. I have a feeling post player was a little over-exuberant on the offense, but holding. That is Furr's 4th foul. She's a starter, and that's an item. Team 4th. 6 seconds, 5. Boykin's got it. Boykin gets it off. Melton wants to shoot the three with 1 second left. It's up off the iron at the end of 3 quarters of play. It's 36-28. Jackson Christian in the lead. We'll be back after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We are back, Brian. 4th quarter coming up. We've got an 8-point lead.
Yeah, we did a much better job there, cutting off their drives, making it tougher on them offensively. And on our end of the floor offensively, we're able to get Elena in the post. She's able to use her body. We're making post entries. We're not forcing it when it's not there, and we're continuing to go the offensive boards, doing a great job. Now, as we talked about in the 3rd quarter there, he's challenged his players. We're going to have to probably handle some pressure and continue to build on this lead that we have.
I thought Barnes had a good 3rd quarter for us. Yarborough continues to play hard. Barnes had 7 for the game, 6 of those coming in that quarter. Brooks had a big 3. Brooks, Boykin, Melton, Little, and Yarborough. And we'll pick up Camden in a minute. And Camden makes it look like his own there, matching. Nice drive. That's the best drive all year for Blakely.
Really good drive. Under control, scooping that shot under the defender's arm. Big basket to start this quarter, Coach.
Absolutely. Jump ball, and I'm going to tell you what. Yarborough looked like a knife going through butter and didn't hit a soul.
I thought she was going to get her with the body, but she was able to get the tie up.
We'll get the next one. They get this possession on the alternating possession. Wallace to inbound. She gets it back. A lot of contact. Woodard set a screen out there to Hartney. Round the horn. Thought for a minute Morris might load it. There's that little yo-yo dribble, and she gets you to come up on her and you foul her. I've got that. It's a 5th team foul. That should be Melton's 2nd foul. Baseline inbound. Good post battle in there between Wallace and our player. Now they got Woodard in the post. The drive, Hartney. Yep. Credit card time, MasterCard or Visa.
Really good position. Elena saw the drive coming. She beat the player to the spot and stood in there and took the contact.
That's 5th team foul on them. There's a timeout on the floor. And with the score 38-28 in favor of Jackson Christian, let's take a timeout.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
We are back, Worthy Road Studios. Brian Bullard, Coach Joe Holloway. Brian, this is a great game. We've got another great game coming up after this one. That boys' game is going to be a knockdown, drag out. This one started out as a slobber knocker, but Jackson Christian has taken charge.
Yeah, pulled away, and I'm trying to think along with Coach Schutz, using the timeout there. I think he's trying to prepare his team for the press and get something drawn up. 10-point lead. He wants us to build on this lead and not turn it over and let Camden get back in it.
Of course, we remind you to stay with us. Don't leave. After the game, we got a special presentation. Of course, some of our advertisers, Tennessee National Guard, what a great job they do. Aloha Pools, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Elite Dental, McCoy's Heating Air. We'll tell you about some more of the nice. That's the way to do it. We got it in the middle. We get it over across to Boykin. Hit the girl in the middle. Good job then.
Yep.
And it's a good press, but we did a little better job breaking it. High screen. Boykin drives, kicks. Little had it. They load. They pull it off of there. Sometimes that baseline will be open. Late Don Meyer used to do that. Our own athletic director, Jason Shelton, did that when he was at Freed, too. And there, they good defense by Camden, playing player to player now. Good attempt at drawing something I would have. There's Brooks cutting through a little off the back of the iron, and we're going to foul because we're diving after it. Great effort, but it's still a foul.
Yeah, and we ran about a minute off the clock there and got a good shot, and Trinity just wasn't able to convert, and then Blakely picking up the hustle foul.
Wallace to inbound on the baseline. Brooks will put a little heat out. Now, here comes Hartney down the line just a little bit. She'll go back, side, middle. Now, they eliminated their side. We were able to cut side on. We're making them play on the floor. We missed the steal. They're going to attack. That's Morris. Nice Euro step off the iron. Tipped out of Yarber's hands, but right there, good position. Tess Little, and she'll bring it down the floor. Cross to Yarber. And they're going to get Morris for a push. That's their 16 fouls. Both teams with 16 fouls. Morris, just her second foul. Brooks had it. The official may have been a little lenient then. I've seen some call, and it's official's judgment. I'm not questioning that. He sees it better than we do. Here comes the high screen again. They're switching that every time, playing loose on the screen setter. We go inside. Yarber gets down closer. I'm not sure. I'll have to defer to the officials.
It looked like pretty good contact there, but we ended up getting a steal.
Yeah, we're going to steal it back. Looking for Brooks, a little slow to her. Here's the three. Tess may have gone across her body with that right arm, and Camden kicks it back in as they felt like they had touched it last. 10-point lead with 5:25 to go. Check out the Thompson & Smith scoreboard. Great insurance people. They have my insurance. Round the horn, as you see it, back to that left corner. We've done a much better job, especially on the left side, covering that lately. Now we got to rotate and see. Okay, Tony will fuss on that one a little bit. And there's the reach around. They got away with it. We get it to get the loose ball. Brooks, Boykin, nice fake. It just didn't go in.
Really good fake.
And I
picked up a body foul.
And Gibson's going to pick out, trying to avoid it. She picks one up. And that is the 7th team foul, and only Gibson's first foul. I bet her dad tells her she hadn't played hard after the game. He better not, because she has. Camden will be at the line for a 1-and-1. We fill up the 4 spaces. Camden a little behind her, or Gibson actually. Camden at the line for a 1-and-1. First one, shot it, comes off the iron. That was Wallace at the line. Camden has not scored in this quarter, Brian.
Yep. We hadn't. I think we have a bucket, but we're doing a good job defensively, and we'll be content just to wait and see. Let them come guard us right here.
Now this is a form of a stall offense. It's not a total stall, but you stack up, you dribble, and you loop the girl to the point. You either take it to the hole like you did then. They got a block. Tony says, "Are you sure?" Referees don't say anything. And they just come on down the floor with their eye on the players and the ball. The drive, wanting to find somebody to kick to his Pierce. She gets it to Woodard. Woodard outside, a little low, and Morris has shot just a little bit off, and I got a feeling Woodard's going to pick up a holding foul. Had a pretty good piece of arm, didn't she?
She did, and that's Elena of her with 6 rebounds, doing a good job as always on the boards. We gave up some offensive rebounds there in the first half, Coach, but we've done a much better job moving forward with that and team rebounding.
Absolutely. Brian's got some unofficial stats like I do, and a good job by our kids. At the line is Yarborough. 4 minutes to go. In and out. Wow. You can't go much further down.
Yep.
We got the ball slowed up. And they made a nice cut. That's Woodard with it, going to the hole. And there's the credit card call. It's a charge. Don't overextend your Master and Visa. That one should be Woodard's 4th foul. Not a shooting foul, folks. It's the 8th team foul on Camden. Here comes the press. Now they'll extend this one to a 1-2-1-1 full court press this time. We get it in, hit the middle. That's what you got to do. Nice strong pass to Brooks. Brooks kicks it off. I think they're going to call a hold before she kicked it off. And if that is Woodard's 5th foul.
Really good 2-on-1 break, and it would have been a layup, Coach, but they got the foul. And you're right, that is her 5th foul.
Unofficially, Brooks checks out with 4 points. The senior hustled all night, did a good job trying to give Miley Hartney a chance to get in the lane there. 9 team fouls. First one missed. Camden's got the rebound, but they said she walked. I think 2 teammates kind of got each other, didn't they?
Yeah, they were fighting each other for the ball there and shuffled the feet.
Jackson Christian goes 1-4 low on the baseline, slides a man up or a player up. The kick out. Yarborough doesn't usually shoot the 3, and don't think she can't, but she doesn't usually. They're going to set back up, and we'll get the high screen. Boykin comes off of it, and we'll reset with 3:23 and counting. Again, Yarborough comes high. Boy, Lily had great position. Almost could sell her some real estate in there a minute ago. You got to love Lily Barnes playing out there. She gives you everything she's got. Boykin, that'll be an offensive foul too. Now, if you say that was blocking, no. Gibson gave her the little extra oomph in there with the shoulder and the head.
Yep, extended that arm a little bit.
Gibson, very strong physical player. 8th team foul on us. It's on the baseline. Very good. The referees corrected, put it on the baseline where you throw it in. We send some token pressure, try to cut passing lanes, make them turn. You don't want them having a direct attack, do you, Brian?
No.
Attempted a steal, round the horn. Morris wanted to load up, but the ball didn't come exactly to her shooting pocket. Referee and the coach kind of bumping into each other. And there is a foul. That one's probably on Baines. Baines' 2nd foul. 19 fouls on both teams now. And we'll have a 1-and-1 coming up. Jim gets quiet. First one, nothing but string music. That's Morris again. I like the way that young lady plays, Brian.
Yeah, she's doing a good job using her body, getting to the basket. And, she's been shooting free throws pretty well.
Yeah, that one came out just a little bit out of that finger inside. That's what puts the spin on. Boykin's going to take it all the way. No, she gave it off wisely. I thought she had the angle, but, again, we get to look at it differently. Coach Schutz wants a timeout. He's not happy, not at the officials, at the team. But let's take a quick timeout here on Worthy Road Studios.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
And you see a great picture, Stephanie and Paul Schultz. Paul Schulze. And Stephanie getting great camera shots. Tony working hard, Brian.
He is, and he thought we were going to get a turnover there. Wanted to save our possession and got a timeout for his team, and he's just coaching us up on what we need to do to handle the ball for this next 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Make free throws, don't turn it over, don't let them back in it.
Of course, Tony knew basketball and got broke in. I know the story of how he got broke into coaching against some tough customers in the Y League when he was still a young man. Of course, he's married to Stephanie, his wife, was the NAIA Player of the Year when she played at Union. Jackson Christian to inbound. Good look by Gibson. Great job by Taylor being ready to catch it. Brings it out, and we set our offense. They're going to get after us. Here's the shot by Brooks, her three off the iron. Rebound comes down to Camden. Abby Grace Wallace had it. Gives it off. Hartney's got it. When I see a handoff look. And Hartney's going to take a three. Looked good going, but didn't go over the rim. There's a rebounding foul. Interesting call, maybe. Looks like it's on Yarborough, Coach.
Elena, I'm not going to be super critical, but Elena didn't do anything but get the rebound right there.
Well, that's the reason you hear me hesitating.
Yeah.
Let's just call it an interesting foul.
That's right.
Very interesting. Camden at the line. This will be a two-shotter no matter what. We've committed 10. That one off the iron. No, Camden would like to have back some of these free throws they have missed. 9-point lead for Jackson Christian. Second one is good. Here's the press. We get it to Yarborough. Good job. Now, Tony will tell her he wish she wouldn't pick up the dribble over there, though. But a good job by getting it there. Nice skip pass to Brooks. Couldn't field it clean. It got dropped on her a little bit. Boykin doubled. Gets it out to Yarborough. 133. And I won't say the deep freeze is on, Brian, but we're letting the air out of it.
Yeah, we are, and eventually we're about to get a layup as far out as we have this pressure. We'll get an easy basket here in a minute if we can handle the basketball.
Shooting two because of the 10th team foul is Elena Yarborough. Shot it, got it, nothing but string music. That's her 13th point on the night. Second shot, up and good. And boy, those were two dandy free throws right there. 10-point lead again. We can back it up to three-quarter court. We're making them use a lot of time, Brian.
We are.
And a steal. Here's Brooks, 3-on-1. She's going to take it all the way. Credit card, yep. That's one of those where you may stutter step, you may hesitate, you might even want to drop it off to a wing cutter.
Yeah, I thought she had the angle there. The girl slid in there, and the referee had the charge.
Well, I tell you what, you can tell Coach Carney has coached these young ladies well on how to take a charge. They make it look good. Of course, you don't shoot that foul, and again, we're making them use time with a 10-point lead, 40-30. You can see it on the Thompson-Smith scoreboard. And if you're having trouble seeing it, go to Lifestyle Vision. Great sponsors. They do great work on your eyes and glasses. Here's the shot, three up off the iron. Pierce gets her own rebound. Wants to go and wants a reverse layup. Good play by Brooks. We get the rebound, kick it out. Boykin's going to motor, and they'll try to cut her off. She splits them, and there'll be a foul there. And that hurts when you fall on the floor that way. 49 seconds, Boykin be going the line.
Good job on our end not to foul and to force a tough shot from the Camden player.
Well, you know, it looked like we were playing Twister out there for a minute, and the way everybody was getting through on the angles and things. Yarborough, the deepest of the people back. Gibson Boykin at the line. Gibson's had a very nice night tonight. Hits that first one. Her first points of the quarter for her 10th point. I've got her at 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Hope I don't jinx her.
That's right.
I didn't. She's good. Gibson wouldn't let me bother anyway. She's all focus. Yes, Tony, you're right. That was a travel. She caught it and stepped up like that. Tony observant. He could be a good official if he wasn't coaching. Now, we don't want to stop the clock, and I guarantee you, part of the post-game thing, Tony's a good coach, and I know he'll say, Elena, you played great tonight, but don't reach with less than 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, play good defense, keep your hands up, force tough shots.
2-shot foul again coming here. 42-40. First one missed. .6 seconds. Second one shot it, got it. That was Hartney. Young freshman's gotten a lot of time. They trapped, try to take the middle way. We've not got a receiver. And Boykin did the best you could, and a little high, and you could just see that one grazing off the fingertips. Camden accomplished what they wanted to. Still an 11-point game, though. Got to score in a hurry. And this defense doesn't let you score in a hurry. Morris going to the hole. That one just a little hard. Rebound, Camden. Hartney's shot comes off. Rebound. Pierce, her shot comes off. And looks like we're going to have a jump ball possession error. Should be Jackson Christian's. No, it's Camden's. I read the wrong thing. No, I did read the right thing. The official read it wrong. It's all right. Mr. Official, don't feel bad. I missed it too. Okay, they back the press up to about 3/4, 9 seconds. This one's all over. Get your red Arback Victory cigars out. Into the middle. Good job there to Yarber. Yarber goes towards the hole. Missed with a shot off the back. And the final score in a tough-fought contest, which at many points was much closer than this, the Jackson Christian Lady Eagles win 42-31. Brian, before we take our timeout, you got a quick comment for the fans?
Yeah, really good job there. Started off slow. Able to get our defense going, and which led to offense, and got some runouts, got some easy baskets, and 11-point win. Good start to the night for the Lady Eagles.
Good start for them. We've got a ceremony, and we're going to hold it here. I presume, Gary, that they have talked to you about this. Gary knows more than I do, and he probably can tell me everything, but we've got something special that's going to happen. And then we will get you caught up on timeouts. And moments like this are special. This will be taped. And, Gary, can we pick up Coach Shelton down on the floor?
Last Thursday night, down at Ballgame, Coach Tony shoots one of his 600th game. And we wanted to just acknowledge that here.
Out there very nicely, very humble, and it's a good thing we did do this, but he would have been fine if we hadn't done it.
That's right. He didn't even want to come out on the court, but a big time pass.
And I know his wife is very proud. Tony got a lot of these victories at a rival school.
Our current team, and Coach, we've got to give his other 4 players that are around the folks. We'd like to get a picture with those folks this evening, please.
And that is a nice moment. Tony's had several young ladies sign scholarships to go to college, just like we're going to have some. And I do see some of his former players coming out. And at this time of year, a whole bunch of them. And I'm not sure, I can't tell from behind. A couple of those young ladies I do know, they've had distinguished careers. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is the way it ought to be.
Really good, and you know, Coach, he's wanting to get out of there, but enjoy the moment. A lot of hard work and has gone into that.
Well, Tony comes from Crockett County, started coaching in the Y-ball league against some of the best non-coaches as far as they knew how to coach basketball. Most of them played college basketball. And
I really appreciate the opportunity to do this here this evening. Thank you.
Absolutely. And Tony, of course, coached against people like Ray Gehring, David Sisko, the councilman, who's a great coach, and also Fred Garrett, and there were many others that coached in that league. While we get a chance to talk to Tony and honor him, we will take a timeout, and we will be brought back by our fearless leader, Gary Lockhart.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag, filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state. But we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
We are back after a nice ceremony, a nice win by the Lady Eagles. Brian, a final comment about that Lady Eagle game, then we need to talk about this rip-roaring game coming up here.
Yeah, good win for our girls. Tough. Not everything was going our way early, but we were able to keep at it and keep battling. We made some defensive changes there a little bit, did some good things offensively, and got a win.
Absolutely. Now, I happen to know that this team that the boys are playing, they're nobody's slouch. They are very good. They're athletic. They're quick. If you'll refresh the fans a little bit about some things Coach Deisman said about Camden and what they've got to do to defeat Camden.
Yeah, he talked about there at halftime in the girls' game. They do a lot of good stuff defensively. They'll play man-to-man. They'll play zone. They do a good job switching it up. They're long. They're athletic. They cause some problems for you. And so it'll be a tough game for our guys, but nothing that we haven't seen so far. And hopefully, he said they've had 4 good days of practice, and excited to see that pay off for our guys and see them compete tonight.
Absolutely. This is one of those games where I know that Coach Tyson, they don't want to give up the paint. They don't want to give up the baseline. And they definitely don't want Camden to get into a rhythm shooting the basketball.
That's right. We have to do a good job, as we do normally at our defense. And, you know, if we're not scoring, we do a good job of playing defense, making it tough on people. We do a good job helping. We do a good job talking, communicating, and we're looking forward to that again tonight.
Oh, and they have a very good squad. I happen to know that Caden Story is having a very good year. I didn't get as much time to talk like I wanted to. Of course, if Frankie Wright is listening out there, he used to coach at Camden. He coached boys and the girls at one time, and he has been a principal in their system in Benton County. And, of course, Ron Burnham, the Hardin County coach down there. But right now they have two fine coaches, and Coach Carney and also the boys coach here, David Roberts. And we're looking for one of those games both teams can get after each other. They may have a slight size advantage, and they've got probably a few more that's about the same height as ours do. We've got some of our guards, they're not short, they're taller than I am, but they're not as big as some of the Camden guards. And
that's right.
I love seeing this. Coach Shelton, who's our athletic director, we hope he will be up here. And at halftime of the boys' game, that warm-up drill right there brings me back to, and him and a few others, to our David Lipscomb days. And, of course, Coach Shelton took that to Freed Hardeman when he was there. I tell you what we need to do. We need to take a timeout, and when we come back, Coach Brian Bullard will be ready to give you some starters and some information on both teams. We'll be back after this.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
And we're back. You saw some great people. Go by and tell them you appreciate them bringing you Jackson Christian basketball. And I tell you what, very quickly from the girls' game, and then Brian will be ready for you. We came out of commercial a little quicker than normal. Brooks had 8, Atlanta Yarber 14, Gibson Boykin 11, Barnes had 7, Melton had 2. For the winning Lady Eagles. For the Camden team, who played hard and acquitted themselves well, they had 31 total points. Emma Pierce had 4 of those. Wallace had 1. Woodard had 4. Furr had 6. And in double figures was Morris, who did such a great job. She had 15 for them and did a wonderful, wonderful job, and we appreciate all the people there. Very quickly, Kaufman's Furniture, a name associated with Jackson Christian for years. Arrington Funeral Home Directors, Bank of Jackson, King Jewelers, Lonnie Cobb Ford, Ness Realty, and Live Hydration and Spa, along with Hub City Deli. And now I'm going to take you to the man with the plan, the Tower of Power, the guy that's got one of the great voices, Brian Bullard of the coaching staff and our replay team here.
Thanks, Coach. We got starting lineup shortly here, getting the clock reset. And we'll start with the starters from the visiting lines.
Now the starters first for Camden. Number 1, Caden Story.
Number 1, Caden Story.
Number 3, Aiden
Number 3, Aiden
Melton.
Melton.
Number 12,
Number 12, Alan
Alan Zyla.
Zylo. He's a senior.
I can't see the number. Give me a number.
And they did not give the number of it's probably number 5.
Briley Siler.
Yeah,
Number
Siler's
5.
starting. I thought they would start Siler.
Briley Siler. And number 10.
Yeah. Laws is a pretty good player, too.
Number 10, Wisdom Laws, 6'4" senior. Lions head coach is Dave Roberts. Starting lineups for your Jackson Christian Eagles. At guard, number 24, sophomore Zach Creasy. Number 1, junior Aiden Shaw. And your 3 seniors in the starting lineup for the Eagles tonight. Starting with number 2, DJ Traylor. Number 33, Jaden Irvin. And the man plays in the middle. Number 11, senior Zane White. Eagles coached by Coach Kyle Teichman, assisted by Ryan Yates.
And, of course, now Drew, I know, works with the middle school, too. Drew, does Ryan help him with those? I got to see the middle school, but I got caught up in the game so much the other night, I forgot to check, see who was helping him.
Coach Pirtle, Coach Caleb Johnson is in his first year at Jackson Christian. He helps him with that. And Drew still does some high school stuff, and so Kyle's got a good staff there.
Yeah, he has a very good staff. This is a building growing program with a great record. The boys here at our school have been to the state one time. Camden has been there. Camden, I'll tell you a little fact about them. The guys not playing now, they win the tip, so we'll get the next jump ball. We open in our traditional man-to-man, and I doubt you see Kyle play much of anything but man-to-man.
That's right.
He'll adjust it 15 different ways. Good defense there. Knocked out of bounds, but off us. The leading scorer in the history of the state of Tennessee in boys basketball is a guy named Danny Heater. I believe he played at Camden. If I'm wrong, somebody text me and tell me, but I believe I'm right. 124 points or 21 points, something like that.
Wow.
Or maybe it was 104. I'll have to look up the exact number. But now both teams they're going to run their offense and they'll work. We try to get the jump trap, and they throw the baseline back. Good job of defending that. You don't have to steal it to do a good job on that.
Yeah, 2 good possessions there. Now we got to keep playing defense.
And one of the hardest things is to play defense for extended period of time. Teams that run their offense, Camden does well with that. Now, before the night's over, either one of ours or one of theirs are going to get a foul for pushing off when it's on ball. Because we're playing hard, nothing dirty. It's just good, hard basketball.
Travel.
Yeah, I think a couple of extra steps. 3-pointer up and down, and that came from Zyla, I'm sorry, Alan Zyla, and he bombed that one. Nothing but net. Shaw's got it out front. White comes out, gets it, gives it off to Irvin very quickly to Creasy. Creasy gives it to, and you see DJ drive, and there's a blocking foul on the floor. First team foul. Siler with his first foul, first team foul. We go 1-4. Now they've trapped us, which is a good move in this case, but we get it out of there. Creasy. The kick to Irvin. Irvin wants a 3 left side. It's off the back of the iron, bouncing high, and Camden with the rebound. And bringing out, there's Caden Story. He's not their leading rebounder, but does a good job. Story can wheel and deal. The ball with 3, Melton. Melton's got good speed and jumping ability. We lost one, but you see the good defense by Irvin picking up. 3-0 Camden leading here. We cut the driving line down, but again, going in there is 10 with the ball. Laws, 3 up, no good. Now there could be an over-the-back rebounding foul, and I think the official agrees with me.
2 possessions there, about 12. Zylish letting it go, and you can tell he's a really good, confident shooter. We got to know where he is.
At all times. See what Camden's got going here. Looks like a 2-3 zone. They try to match it and play as much man, but it's not true man, but they will get in that zone and press you hard and play the passing lane. Shaw shot up just off the back of the iron. Story with another rebound.
Good basketball there, good offense, just didn't make it.
And out to Laws, and he wants to wheel and deal. Gets it over, going to the basket was Melton. Laws in that corner. Laws likes to drive. Thin young man, but they're going to be a blocking foul, and they're probably going to get Zane White.
I can see it. I just hope they don't officiate it like that all night. It's going to be
I have a no call on that.
It's going to be a physical game. I don't know if they can.
Zane's first. He and Irvin will check out. And Ridgely Reagan, one of the guys coming in. It looks like Jalen Mosley, the other. And here's an NBA 3 off the back of the iron. Mosley went for it, but he gets it finally. It looked like somebody looked like it's hot potato right there.
that ball is bouncing everywhere.
Call the fire department, put that potato out. 3-0 still with 4:46 and counting on the Thompson-Smith scoreboard. It's going to get cold later in the week. Zach wanted to dribble penetrate. Good player-to-player, man-to-man defense here by Camden. I thought Aiden might light it up, but he takes it to the hole, and his ankle gave out on him then.
Yep.
A little hesitation move. The dump coming in there. Story banks it off the glass. Camden has 5 and lead by 5, and I think Jackson Christian wants to talk it over. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Sports Network.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts.
Just an injury timeout. We skip past it around. Zach Creasy drives, penetrates, kicks out. Vaughn is in. Vaughn, the three-point, one of the great three-point shooters as a freshman. Out to Creasy, top of the circle. His shot just grazing the iron and bouncing up. Story has his 3rd rebound. We take it away. Good job, DJ.
Yeah, pursuing the basketball there.
DJ Traylor with it on the right wing. He'll get it out to Vaughn. Mason will have to forgive me if I ever call him Mo Vaughn, who was a baseball player. Of course, Mason, one of our fine interceptors on the football team. Ridgely Reagan, good penetrator for a guy his size. They say we bounced it out of bounds. Yes.
Good look there from Ridge, just off the fingertips.
Oh, no, they called it in our favor. That's the reason I had that questioning tone.
I got
We're going to get it back.
Okay.
They knocked it out of bounds.
Okay.
I don't argue much with the official. That one I wasn't sure on.
Yep.
Mona made the right call. Up to Mosley, his shot. That's deadly for Mosley right there.
Good finish. Him being left-handed really helps him out on that move.
Oh, it does. He's so quick, jumps so well. He needs a little help. DJ gives it to him, but DJ's going to pick up a foul.
Anytime you stop their momentum like that, it's going to get called, and we're out pressuring. Coach Teichman not going to be too upset with that call.
Oh, no. Kyle looks like he is in perfect control. Kyle's thinking about 3 plays ahead right now. More substitution. We'll pick up as we come in. Zach still on the floor. Irvin's back in. Vaughn goes after me, and air ball, that was shot up there off the back. Ridgely Reagan, Ridgely just looks like a basketball player running up and down the floor. Vaughn to Mosley. Now, Mosley's not going to take that shot. Don't think that he can't, but he won't. Vaughn, I told you.
And that's a big shot, Coach. With Aiden out, we got to find some offense for somebody else.
Absolutely.
That's a big shot there by the freshman.
That ties it up. First tie at 5. Aiden does so much penalty. I see Aiden trying to walk it off a little bit down there.
He's telling Coach he's ready.
He is ready. You know, with his penetration, there's a steal. Mosley not only was a great defensive back, but he takes it coast to coast. Mosley's got 4, and Jackson Christian leads by 2. Looks like Jackson and Smith waiting to check in for Camden. There's another steal. Vaughn gets it out. Creasy's going to the hole. I bet that's no basket, and you can get a blocking foul for that, and it was. We cannot impede the defender like we were doing.
Yeah.
It's a tough call, but unfortunately it is the proper call. Smith in, he'll inbound to Laws, who's Wisdom Laws gave it back though to 20. Story, we've got to not necessarily find an answer, but we got to slow him down. They got him that time, Brian.
Moved his feet there, shuffled.
He's a very good player, but sometimes shuffle. You can tell he knows what he's doing, plays with authority. Into Mosley, and that's good as money in the bank right there. He's got 6.
6 big points there coming off the bench.
And we got a cover for Ridgely. Nice jump stop, kick out. We trap, good rotation, and we steal it. A foul may have been gotten away with then. Jackson Christian crowd responded a little bit. The Camden crowd cheered the steal. And they're going to get Smith, that's Bo Smith, for a clear out.
I'm not going to say they gave us one back, Coach, but I think they might have given us one back there. We'll take it.
As they used to say on Hogan's Heroes, very interesting.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We do not.
And, of course, they've got a better angle than we do.
They really do. And Brian and I love the officials. They're 3 fine
it's a
people.
Tough job that I don't want.
No, I gave that up a long time ago. When the left eye went a little bad, I decided I better not be hurting people officiating. Gage Boykin, the rifleman, is in there, and he's liable to crank one if he gets his feet set. And he does a good job. Him and Mason Vaughn are 2 very good 3-point shooters. Aiden wanted to shake and bake, but good help and recover by Camden. And that's a very good 2-3 zone that's active. It will match up and make you look like they're playing you man-to-man, but they're really not. Then after a certain point, I know what they're doing. They go man-to-man. They were going now offensive foul. I don't know. I will just be honest.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jay get there and get his feet set and let Aiden use the screen. Aiden might have gone a little bit early there. Tough call.
It is.
Now we got to get a stop.
They say the foul was on Mosley. His first. We tip it around. No, that shot got off late. The end of 1 quarter play. The Jackson Christian Eagles lead 9-5. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Back, great shot there by Paul Schulze, Stephanie, and Gary Lockhart on the camera. Brian Bullard and I. Brian, some quick thoughts in a low-scoring first quarter.
Low scoring, a lot of defense, physical game. You saw Aiden roll his ankle down here on the end, and we're glad he's back. But Mason Vaughn, Jalen Mosley picking up some slack there, scoring. And we're doing a good job, Coach, of getting them out of what they do defensively. They're doing a good job on their end, switching up, going man-to-man zone. We have to diagnose it and then get into the play that Coach Teichman wants us in. Good battle, though.
Absolutely. Jackson Christian will get the basketball first. And are they saying there's some blood or something on Gage's jersey? Oh, well, whatever it was, everybody's smiling. Gage is smiling. Coach smiling. Referee's even smiling. Jackson Christian ball. Mosley to inbound to Mason Vaughn. Aiden's gone to that left side corner over there. He'll come up. Got to get him going, and I think he may be. I know they play zone and man, but they played a lot of zone tonight. Irvin wanted it, penetrates, and wants to kick it now. Over to Vaughn, and they're on Vaughn a little quicker now. Up there's a kick ball. There we go. Good call by the official.
A little late, but they got it.
Zyla was right on top of that one now. I would have stopped the game and said, gentlemen, keep your hands off each other. Preventative officiating is always good. May not have saw it, though. We did. Aiden wants to shake and bake, but they are in good position. Here's the rifleman. Went across his body, or it would have dropped. Gage Boykin, a very good three-point shooter. We got a mix-up on coverage, and they're going to kick out to the corner. Three goes up. They get the rebound. Missed. Right now, Coach, we got the steal, but Coach going to fuss at him about not putting bodies on people.
We're watching the ball instead of putting the body on one of their guys.
You know, the late John Wooden just told his guys to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even worry about it, just go get it. Of course, if you had 5 All-Americans starting, you probably would tell your team just go get it. Get those fundies in there. Vaughn looking for an open. That's a good 2-3 zone. What they did is they played 2-3 zone a while ago at the end of the quarter and then jumped man-to-man. And Coach can signal that in. Shaw's got a 3. Missed. Rebound. Hustle for. Who's it off of? I don't know. I think it went off Camden. I think Jalen knocked it off the Camden.
I couldn't tell.
I will go with the official. He's right down there on it. But from where I'm sitting, and folks, when you holler at officials, remember where you're sitting and the perspective you've got on it. Ridgely Reagan back in. See Creasy out there. Jalen out. It's 9-5. Hadn't had any scoring here in the second quarter. Laws kicks. 5 skips it across. We steal it. DJ's everywhere.
Very active defense by the Eagles. Good job with the steal.
Aiden's got it out front. Now they jump out and try to cut his passing lane. And we have a throwaway. I'm like you. I was looking. Somebody asked another official, and because the officials don't normally run over and tell you unless you maybe ask them. Sometimes if it's just obvious, they will. 3 along the baseline for Camden. Dribble handoff. They get a screen there for Laws. We double him. There's a steal. Ridgely Reagan wants to take it all the way, slows up, right-handed layup. He thought about the dunk then, and we're going to have a timeout. I think that Coach Roberts wants to talk about it, Brian.
Good steal there by Ridge and the lay-in instead of trying to go for the dunk there.
And let's take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We are back. Not a lot of scoring. I think we have the only 2 points in the quarter here. Coach, you hadn't got an update. sitting here dying, wanting to know what Josh is doing with the Liberty team.
7-3 there. Toledo driving almost the end of the second quarter. Liberty up 7-3.
Hold on, Liberty. Get my man Josh a win. There's a knocked away pass, but they get it back 44 in the ball game. What's that all about? Note what I said. What is that all about? Interesting.
Whew.
Interesting. Vaughn's going to check back in. Now they got Porter, Noah Porter, and he's their big man in there. They get him the ball. He's going to spin, shoot, shot off the back of the iron, but they got inside on. Whoa. Timeout here. Not one that we're going to take. Whew. Seiler going to the line. That is Ridgely Reagan's second foul. 16 foul. First shot off and missing. I'm going to wear the word interesting out. Let's say different call that time. Second shot, shot it, got it. That was Seiler hitting his second, breaking their scoring drought. 11-6 your score. Don't forget about Nest Realty helping bring this game along with Lifestyle Vision. Good movement by Jackson Christian, but the zone will slow you up, won't it, Brian?
Yep. Yeah, cutting off the dribbling lanes. We got to jump to passes. There we go.
Ridgely did a good job, took it to the hole. I thought he got fouled earlier than that, but we'll take that one.
Yeah, good job there, Ridge. Seeing that pass was going to be a little bit short, going to it there.
Ridgely Reagan will go to the line for his first two shots, official shots. There will be free throws. Foul is on Porter, his first. That one rolls around and falls off. I know Coach is going to tell him, don't fall back at the free throw line. Mosley getting ready to check in. Team 6 foul on the lines. Second one bounces up. Camden goes high. And they get the rebound. Smith back in there for them wearing 20. Goes to Zyla. The ball's not hitting the floor and their feet's getting moving.
Yep.
When you extend, well, here I am. I'm not on the camera right now. Trying to coach up here instead of just do play-by-play, but that's the reason the walk is called. 11-6, 4:22 in a low-scoring quarter. Shaw with the basketball. He's going to assume the point. Zane White will get in the high post but give a high screen. They kick to Creasy. Vaughn, he dribbles in, gets trapped. And something Vaughn will learn as he gets older, you can reverse pivot out of that trap. But he's down there playing, and I got time to think about it up here. Back to Shaw, we'll run again. Nice movement. You always want purposeful movement. Make the zone shift. But give Camden credit. They have played their zone with quick feet. Vaughn's got a shot if we kick to him. Now, here's Creasy's shot. Creasy falling away, but Mosley with the rebound. There's a hold. And that'll be a 1-and-1. That's what Kyle's pointing out to, that we missed. We had an opening.
No, it's their fifth foul.
That's right. It's just their fifth. We're the ones with 6 fouls. You are right. That's the reason Brian is with me, to keep me from saying things like that. He does a good job telling you the little things about. These are fine young men and stuff. You need to get to know all of them. Shaw may have gotten away with a clear out.
Yep.
Vaughn
deep.
lines it up a little deep, but he took the right shot.
Yeah, I like him shooting it.
Absolutely. 11-6 still. Here's Camden on the attack. They try to go back door, but we defend it well. They got a step. Here's the help. Euro step up and in, and that was Aiden Melton. And you can see that he is a good player. Nice Euro step by him. This reminds me of a guy that has a defensive tape out about 2-3 zones that Breakthrough Basketball has. They play it almost like him. I've got the tape at home. Camden with good defense. We got ball movement. We'd love to penetrate and get it into the post, either the high or low post. They're doing a good job of making us space a little more than we want to. Nice skip pass. Shaw shakes and bakes, gets rid of it, gets out of the lane. Creasy wanted to go up, goes to Vaughn. Vaughn gets his feet. It was down and out.
That's a good look there from Mason. He's going to make that shot.
Oh, it was, and it was halfway down and came out. 11-8 the score. Now, they're not getting the kind of movement. We left somebody open, though. Our rotation was a little off. And when they left it there, and Porter got it his first two, and he brings his team, Camden, back to within one at the 147 mark. And we need some movement. We're getting a little stationary. Easy to match up when you got movement. Good pass. They bumped Mosley, but he gets it out. Aiden kicks. Vaughn has it, gives it to Creasy. There's a little hand check right there, and he gained an advantage.
Hey.
And there is a bomb from downtown Jackson by Aiden Shaw.
Big time shot by Aiden. Good pass by Zach with his awareness to not lose that dribble out of bounds.
Yeah. Camden wanted to call the civil defense team. That was such a bomb.
Ooh.
Camden with good ball movement. We play tough man-to-man, folks. We've held a very fine team to 10 points so far with 56 seconds left. Thing is, they've held us to 14. We're a pretty good team, too. Melton out front with it. Wants to get rid of it, and we cut the passing lane. Zylan, his drives. He's got a nice running drive.
Tough shot. Made him put it on the floor and made him take that floater. Pretty good defense. We'll live with that.
Yeah. 2 points. Let's see if we hold it. They're going to come out and trap out of their zone. Yep. Even though it was a brush thing, the official felt there was enough contact. Now checking in 25, Tucker Jackson, who it looks like a very strong young man. And that just being the 16 foul, that means that we won't go to the line yet. The next one we will, next one they will. 25 seconds and counting.
I like this move from Kyle. Get us another shooter out on the floor.
You'd like to either get Vaughn or Boykin into that gap. There's a kick. I guess I'm too quick. It is a kick, folks, but thought the whistle might blow a little quicker. Got two really good three-point shooters, a man that just wore one out. And they know where Aiden Shaw is every second. They're going man-to-man now. Here's the lob inside. Mosley shot. You got to love it. 8.5. And the clock runs out. Jackson Christian has 16. 12 for the Camden Lions. We'll take a timeout here on Worthy Road Studios.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
So we get asked a lot, why come to Hub City Deli? I got 3 reasons for you. First, we're local. Spending your dollars in a local business keeps those dollars within the community. Second, our people. Our staff are the most hardworking folks in the business. I couldn't do it without them. They are my most valuable asset. Lastly, our food. The food is what keeps the guests coming back. We source the highest quality ingredients available. Most of our food is scratch made with love every day. So what are you waiting for? Come see us at Hub City Deli, your craft deli.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back in a very low-scoring contest. Brian, first of all, give the fans an update. Josh Aldridge, one of our former players here, he and Darby Palmer played together at Harding University, and Jackson Christian very proud of their own Josh Aldridge, but give them an update on that game.
Yeah, check the score there. It's 7-3. Liberty is up at half, Coach, and hopefully they can go in and make some adjustments and keep that lead and win a bowl game for Liberty and for Coach Aldridge there.
And, of course, Josh took the place of Hugh Freeze, who took the Auburn job. But here in Jackson, we're familiar with Hugh Freeze because he coached at Lambuth University when they had a football program.
That's right.
And great times there. tough ball game. Not a lot of scoring, only 28 points between the two teams. What do you think is going to happen here in the second half, Brian?
I think that you'll continue to see a lot of the same. We're going to stay in our man-to-man and keep guarding and making it hard on Camden, and I think you'll see them stay in their zone. They're doing a good job keeping us out of the lane. They make you work. They don't let up, and we have to continue to make strong passes and rotate the basketball, loop in and out, and we'll get a good shot. If we can make a couple more threes, we might see them have to come out of that zone, and then we can get into what Coach Teichman really likes to do and run our man sets against their man-to-man defense.
You're right about that. Our leading scorer at this point is Jalen Mosley. And, of course, Brian, do y'all have – I had a question to ask, and some of the listeners may be interested. We had a lot of players. They not only made first team, but is there a posting on the school Facebook or website of all the football players that made all region or honorable mention or even second team?
Yes, all of that stuff got posted on our Facebook page and our football Twitter page, all those things that went out a couple weeks back. And I think Coach McLean's multimedia class made the graphics for that. So it's a really good thing that our students are making graphics for their fellow students and getting awards and getting everybody involved. And yes, sir, all that stuff went out.
Oh, that's a great class. And, of course, Chase and you and Todd Lumley, baseball coming up. Jennifer's got softball coming up, but we still got a lot of basketball. You and I will be here just about every Tuesday and Friday night in January and early February.
Yeah, I'm excited about our region play. We got excited about baseball. Good young team. We'll get some guys from this basketball team with us there when hopefully they make a deep run. You're doing open facilities right now. You're throwing, you're hitting, you're conditioning, you're working out. And you're able to do the 5-to-1 workouts, which is good, and able to do some more baseball-specific workouts that they've kind of changed the last couple of years. And this time of year, it's getting your arm in shape and getting your legs ready to go. And but as you mentioned, Coach Teichman and these guys, Coach Schutz, have a lot of work to do going into region play. And if we keep going where we are, we'll have some really good records going into region play.
Yeah.
So we're excited about both squads.
Well, I know both of them are in tournament-type action or classic action. Coach Schutz he's got a tough road to weed. He's got to go to Martin after Christmas for 3 games, the third game on the third night in a row. There's no skips in there. He's got Martin Westview.
Yeah, and that'll be a tough one. They missed that one earlier in the year with some sickness, and that gets you a tournament-type setting there. How you have to go through those multiple games there, back-to-backs, and that'll give our girls a good test. And we'll be ready for it, and they're getting better and better. And Coach Teichman, they have to play Mount Juliet kicking off that Watertown tournament.
Oh, that is a tough tournament.
That'll be a tough test. I think he said they have Mount Juliet, White House, and I can't remember the last game.
And White House is they're no easy team to deal with. Usually I'm not as familiar with because I was at White House Heritage for 1 year to help out with some problems that Heritage was having. And I was asked to apply by the TSSAA for that job to help. And they also brought in a fine boys coach who was an athletic director. And I think we got some things. Great school, but now this is White House regular over in the summer.
Yes.
That's a tough tournament coaching. Neither coach ducks anybody. They take the comers as they come.
That's right.
And we're just about ready for second half action. Like I said, Jalen's our leading scorer. Now, Zylan has got 5 for them. They've got basic scoring. Just hadn't been a lot. It's 16-12. You see that on the Thompson-Smith scoreboard. Please check out in the green, and they are the Green Jays now. They used to be the general, but the Jackson State Community College team. They got some. If you get a chance, you go on their campus, go by and see one of the wheels. She helps with enrolling students, also recruiting and stuff. Paula Fuller, who is a legend herself, her son, a legendary coach. But we've got Jackson Christian basketball. Camden's got it first. I like the way DJ was playing on the line and up the line. It opens up when it goes to the other side of the floor. And here's the shot by Story. And I'm going to tell you what, don't give that young man time. He's brought them back to within 1. Nice shot, Brian.
Yeah, a little overhelp there by DJ. A little late on the rotation. We'll get that one back.
But when kids are trying to help, because
that's right.
Every coach, Brian and I both have coached one. They made a nice steal. They stuck that ball in the passing lane. Zane did what he could to stop the shot, and he was trying not to foul, but at least you have to earn them at the line.
Little spurt here from Camden out of the breaks.
Yeah, Camden can tie it up. You're right, Brian. This is Melton. He's got a nice shot, too. Zane White's second foul. It's the team's first foul. We're early in the third quarter. Second shot. Shot it, got it. Aiden Melton. Now, this is good officiating right here. And we get a shot. You see it in our picture. Mona Miller, it's called preventive officiating. Both young men, we get a little chippy, get a little active with the elbows and the hands and stuff.
I didn't see it, but Miss Mona did, and she got them together.
And she did it right. It wasn't worthy of a foul, but it was worthy of warning. Hey, Irvin with the basketball, looking for Creasy. Kick out. Here's Shaw, wants to go. Stopped. They've got quick hands, reach in, kick out, round the horn. Traylor wants to drive. Now he kicks out to Reagan. Reagan looking for help. He gets it. The former Irving to Creasy. We moved the ball well. Good defensive set that time by Camden there. We did not see DJ coming open. Here's the drive and kick out. 3 up, just a little off and rebound. And they've got Laws in there. Laws is kind of like Porter. They both can play Windex man.
Yep.
Spin by Story. Good defense by DJ. And again, you see the online. There's an NBA three off the back of the iron. Hustling was Zach Creasy. Zach's got his head up and wants to get it ahead. He does to Shaw. They started to trap him, and then DJ was going to run right on by him, and that would have gotten a free man. Shaw, good enough passer, he would have found the open man. Left wing Shaw down to the baseline. Irvin wants to go. They have active hands. Got to keep that ball moving even when you're holding on to it to keep them from tying you up. DJ, well, they'll get the block on that one. Now, everybody in the stands thought it was a charge. No, not that time. And it's hard to explain it. They go over this. They have referee schools they go to. They have to take the test and do all the stuff like that. But trust me, fans, for either team, that was a proper call. Now, we're just playing a little pitch and catch. Not a competition. They go for the lob originally, but we didn't fool anybody.
No.
Then.
Good defense there by Camden.
Yes, they did play good defense. Camden has the lead 17-16. There'll be a foul. Let's see if it's on the floor, and they say it is.
Looks like, is it Coach Clark? He's trying to feature Story more this half, Coach, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, the Story can make it happen. I know he's averaging around 13 or 14 points a game. His Island, he's got good movement. You know, he's got the good running one-hander there. And probably going to be a foul. This could be a 4-point play. So you get the 3, and you'll have the add-on. They are up by 4 after the 3, and we'll have some substitutions. DJ's got 3 fouls and will need to come out right now. Mosley coming on for Irvin. And at the line is Laws. He has not been there tonight. Got it. So he completes a 4-point play, and it's 21-16. Now, we had to deal with this a little bit while ago. Now we've got to get some offense. We have not scored, and it's been almost 3 minutes into the third quarter. And I'm sitting here pointing to Brian like Two old coaches sitting up here. There's the skip pass to Vaughn. Vaughn wants to penetrate, gets stripped of it, and that's walking when you roll over.
Oh, so too.
They get it out on a nice fast break, and scoring is number 5, Seiler, for his 3rd point. Coach Teichman. And I like Brian, and tell it, Brian, that's the way to do it. We got a picture of Brian then because he was telling them right. You cannot roll over like that. Let's take that time out with them, though.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Brian Bullard, Coach Joe Holloway. Interesting call made. We are down 23-16. Very proud of Coach Teichman. Brian, I think that if we can pull them off the baseline to come up on our wing, and Coach, I know, told them, I think somebody didn't get to the short corner. We can hit and score from there. Turn it over again, though. Now we just got to buckle down and play good defense.
Yeah, they've upped their pressure. We have to do the same. We have to get stops.
Going back door, nice reverse. So much English, though, it came off the board. And originally handled that one well. You got to keep that ball moving there. You just bend over it, and they're going to tie you up. Got to step up and start meeting our passes, too. Here's the shot.
Dang.
3 up, 3 down. You know who that is. The rifleman, number 2, Mason Vaughn.
Big shot there by the freshman. Good penetration, ready to shoot. Now we got to get a stop on this end.
Here's Story, and he's dangerous. I told you. Story's got 8 in the contest, but he's got 6 in this quarter. You better have a hand in his face. You're better off if you strip him going up to post the ball up. They're trying to cut, and they've got the trap on. Ball up there. Mosley will win this one. Mosley, I thought, would go to the hole. He kicks it out. Shaw up. Oh, it's in and out, rolls off, and Story grabs the rebound for Camden.
All the way down and out.
That's that rim that's got that force feel on it, isn't it? That keeps things out sometimes. And we're teasing about that, but sometimes a good shot just doesn't go down. Laws from NBA, and he's fouled again. He'll get 3. Now, Brian, I'm not watching it close enough because I'm tracking the ball to call whether it's good or not. He's not extending his feet or anything. There's a couple of tricks that three-point shooters can use.
Coach Teichman's asking for that call that he's extending his leg, kicking it out. I'm with you. I was watching the shot after it went up.
Fans always watch for things like that. Shooters can draw 3. Seth Curry's pretty good at doing that. Klay Thompson, before he hurt his legs, did a good job of that. And there's other guys in the NBA, but this is high school ball, some fine young players. First one is in and out. He'll shoot 3. They've got a 7-point lead, they being the Camden Lions. You see there, Coach Roberts in the picture. Second one, going to roll, and that one will tip back in. So he's 2 out of 3 now from the free throw line. He can give his team a 9-point lead with this one. Shot it, and that one was the smoothest of all of them. So he hits 2 out of 3. Jackson Christian needs a bucket badly. Got to be a blocking foul on the baseline. And we'll get the ball on the baseline because that is just the second, or is that the third? That is second team foul. I was right. Foul on Jackson. His first. Vaughn, they're giving him a lot of attention now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're coming out on him.
Here's Creasy. They extend their zone a little bit. There are some loops and half cuts that you have to make when people play zone like this. There's also some cutting and penetration and attack the short corner. And we get our pass temporarily knocked away. Good back door by Mosley. First time he's missed down low like that. Jump ball.
Ooh, that was a quick jump ball.
Yeah. I think Jalen, if they'd given him about a half second more, would have yanked that thing out and put it in the hole. Out to Shaw. He's at NBA range. They cut it off with 2 people. Every time you drive, there's going to be 2 men in your face. And we did the back door because their wing didn't drop quick enough a while ago. This is what, even if he misses, I'm glad he drove like that. Only he needs to stop and pop.
Good drive. Thought we could have got a call there, the flop. Yep. Weren't able to get it.
You know, if you fake a charge, it's a technical foul.
Right.
Here's a nice rebound. Story, we got a gift. He missed. Jackson pushes for his second foul, and they're going to say it's on the floor. I can see why he would call it on the floor, and he's probably right, but folks, that foul was to stop a basket. That was a smart play to stop the basket. Now we've got to throw it in from the baseline. Only 3 team fouls. And the worst part is he probably scores even if they do foul him later. The other rifleman's in, but they got to get him an opening to shoot. That's Gage Boykin. Shaw now the count's off. They had put the count on him. No, don't look up, Aiden. Just play basketball. They're falling for you, son. This isn't one of Elvis Presley's records either. I'm falling for you. We didn't get back good and guard the bucket. First thing you guard is the bucket, and Camden did the right thing. So going to the line for 2, and that looks like Zach Creasy has picked up the foul, our 5th team foul. First shot up and good. Laws looks like a pretty good free throw shooter. So we need to catalog that and stay away from him late in the game if that is the fact.
Got a box out here. Make sure we get a body.
Second one is good also. And we're down 11 with 1 minute, actually less than that now to go. Everybody pointing out who they've got in their territory. Jackson bumps down. You need skip passes, short corners, and depth penetration. Shooters, you got to catch it. And that one, a back tip, kicked away. Smith on the run out. Shaw back here. Yes. I don't understand why the official missed it on the other side. It was not going to be a no call, and that is the proper call.
Yeah, very good job by Aiden not to give up on the play. Thought he was going to go for the block, but he took the position and got the charge. That's a big play.
It really is. That gives them 4 team fouls. That is Bo Smith's first foul. Shaw wants to penetrate, and they cut it off. Ridgely Reagan out there. Irvin is out there. Boykin's on the left wing. Now, here's the rifleman. Rushed it a little bit, and it came off the back of the iron. And a nice shot to end it. But at the end of 3 quarters of play, Camden Lions lead 30-19 over the Jackson Christian Eagles. Let's take a timeout.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Brian, Tough game so far. We only had 3 points on offense that quarter.
Yeah, they did a much better job there ramping up the pressure. And we talked about earlier we're going to have to make some outside shots. And down 11, we don't need to panic and start jacking shots, but we're going to have to get some points on the board. And the first couple of good looks we get, we're going to have to take. On the defensive end, we got to make sure we keep up with Story, know where he is, and continue to try to guard. We're holding them to 30 points. I mean, Coach, that's pretty good efficiency there from us defensively as well. We just got to get on the board and score some points.
Well, that's good enough to win most contests, but Camden also playing good defense.
That's right.
And it'll be Camden basketball with a chance to increase that lead of 11. Boykin out on Melton, and Boykin with the steal. That was tipped away, and Boykin picks that thing up. Got to get Gage's feet set, get him follow through, or get Mason Vaughn. It's going to take a 3 to loosen this defense up a little bit. Thought Gage had the right idea and then stopped. He was going to go to the short corner. Mason, they trap him. Now, Ridgely's going to take it to the hole, lays it up. Nice shot, Ridgely, right.
Good job there by Mason, not panicking, handling the ball.
We've got 2 good freshmen dressed out for sure. Here's picking up another garbage ball is Boykin.
Yeah, let's run and beat this zone down the floor.
You run into Gage, and one of theirs did. He sets a nice screen, and it was a legal one, too. Irvin out there on the perimeter. Now we got people cut. Now they bring Aiden back out. When Aiden looks at this film, he'll see a couple of times that they're coming in to stop him when he penetrates, and he'll see that he can go low dribble and keep going to the hole because they're getting back out to the 3-shooter. Give Camden credit. They know who can shoot the 3 on this team.
Almost a double.
Now, we're not getting much movement, and some people wanting the 5. There's no 5-second violation. You got to be closer than that to get closely guarded. They've done a good job. See the help position there for Shaw. Reagan got it on the point. No, take the count on. There we go, ref. Ref mistakenly had the count on at one time, and he corrected himself. We're using a lot of time, but we can't turn it over. We've got to have a basket. Mm-hmm. Trailing by 9, we being Jackson Christian against the Camden Lions, who play good defense. They've matched up now, and they have gone pure man-to-man. They do that out of that 2-3 zone after a certain. Didn't have the back door. Boykin wants to, falls away. The big man is strong enough to do that.
Big shot by Gage after a long possession there. Now we got to turn around and get a stop on our end. You might see them do the same thing. They're going to take the air out of it a little bit.
Coach Roberts wants to talk about that, letting Gage get inside. We're going to take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Basketball Network.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all prearranged funerals. So you may have prearranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all prearranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
We are back. We'll have the Great American Sports post-game show. Great American brought you the pre-game show. They also are a sponsor of the broadcast, have a lot of great material. I go and get my Jackson Christian shirts, and I will tell the truth. Darby and his staff get me some for football also, but I get I got a brand new jacket that came from over there that Ben got for me. Ben's sitting in the crowd. His son is Cole Vargas. Good effort that time. We got to cut in, play defense again, Brian.
Yeah, when we get the ball, also, we got to look for a chance to run out on them. Not let that zone get set up. Travel.
Good block, but we didn't get the rebound. We must follow, gentlemen. Good penetration. Camden's got a very good basketball team. They're smooth. Help. Now we get a reach foul. It'll be on the floor. That'll be our 16th foul, though. And that foul is on Boykin. His first. Team 6. Zane White checks back in. He walked. But we really didn't defend it like Kyle. I had my corner of my left eye on Kyle. We didn't defend it like he wanted it defended.
Yep, got to turn over there, and then we got to capitalize. Possessions are valuable in this game, the way they're playing that zone.
Folks, listen to Coach Bullard. He knows what he's talking about. There we go. Good job. Good job. When Zane pivoted, that made it legal, or it would have been an illegal block they did a while ago.
Good screen off there. Duck in by Jay.
Mosley's got 10. He's our leading scorer. Shaw, that time, wanting to do the right thing and play hard defense, picks up the foul, and that'll be the 1-and-1. And sending a pretty good free throw shooter, I have been told. And that's Story. Caden Story is a very good basketball player. Shot it off the iron. They had the rebound. Let's see how they say it. Last touch by us. You always wonder, and sitting up here, it looks like the guy from behind pushes it out, Brian.
Well, I thought Jay would have gone out of effort, all-out effort, but he stopped because I think he thought it was off them.
And I have to trust Jaden's sense of that. Jaden has good touch not only in football but in basketball. He has good sports sense and feel for the games. Into Melton, down low. There's the hook in, out, and in for Seiler. His 5th point, but those are big points. It's a 7-point lead again with a little over 3 minutes to go. See the Camden defense when the arms out there talking to each other about who's in your area.
Yep. They do a really good job.
It's a good active zone, and then if you keep it a long time, they go man-to-man on you. They match up and do a good job of that. There's a hold. No, jump ball. I thought he had the wrist. One hand on the ball and one on the wrist. Ball and hand are one and the same. And it looks like Zyla has turned an ankle too. Let's hope it's just an ankle. And maybe not serious. I don't like to see any young people get hurt. Jackson will come in as sub, wears 25. Tucker Jackson. Jackson's a senior, so they've got a good number of seniors. Shaw with it. Let's see if we can run a cutter through there somewhere. There's Vaughn's shot, a little short, but there's Windex man Mosley. And we're going to have a pushing foul, and I believe sometimes Mona can give you that stern look, and you know you better back off.
Yeah, Jay's in there fighting hard, and their guys fighting hard. 2 strong players there.
Yep. That one on Story, just his first. See DJ back on the floor. Mosley out there, Vaughn out there, Shaw is there, Ridgely Reagan there. This one will be from the side, one of the hard places to throw the ball in from, Brian.
That's right. It's a tough corner there.
And you practice those plays everyone, but you don't practice them all the time. Now you get to slide up the line, a little better angle. You just don't get to move back. Deep back into the backcourt, which is not over and back. Approaching 3 minutes. Check your Thompson-Smith scoreboard out. Skip pass to Shaw. Shaw wanted to take the bounce and go up, but they recovered quickly. While Jackson was up, so he waited too long to attack the short corner.
Yeah, Aiden's going to have to shoot that one. It might have been a rush three, but it might be the best
Yep.
look that we get of the possession. And I know he's trying to get the best look, but we got to take a good shot when we get it.
Absolutely.
Time's running out on us.
See what we got out of bounds, lobbed out to Vaughn, and they're there quickly, right in his face, squared up. That was Seiler. Trailer back to Vaughn. They have spread this 2-3 out quite a bit, too. Reagan flashes in there. We look at him. He's got it left wing. They skip across. NBA 3, Shaw off the back of the iron. Fought for, thrown back in. Who's got it? Ridgely had it. They knock it away. Camden picks it up, and look at Vaughn. Quick hands. And that was a great knock away. Tap out, whatever you want to call it. But it is Camden basketball, and they hold a 7-point lead with 2:07 to go. Be prepared for the cold. Don't forget to call McCoy's Heating and Air if you have heating problems. Camden's going to take their time now. They're not going to quit looking for a shot, but they'll run some weaves, some dribble handoffs. And now they are starting. It's not the deep freeze, but they are taking time off the clock with that 7 lead. And Ridgely, I'm glad we didn't get an intentional foul. That was close.
Yeah, and Kyle was wanting us to foul. Coach Tyson wanting us to foul 25, and we let Laws get it back, and he's a pretty good shooter.
Yeah, he's only missed 1 free throw. So Laws at the line. He'll be shooting a 1 in the bonus. That's our 8th team foul. That's what's really important. And he misses. We get the rebound. Unfortunately, that's Ridgely's 4th foul. 3 up, 3 down. Rifleman number 2 gets it. We get a timeout. Talk it over. We'll be back with more basketball after this timeout.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
We are back. Strategy going by both coaches. Coach Teichman telling them who he wants to foul, when he wants them to foul. And Brian, you got to pick those shooters out you won't foul and foul them as quick as possible.
Yeah, we got to make sure we go for the ball. We don't give up anything intentional, and everybody knows we're trying to foul. But also what Mason just did there, right now we got to take the first good look we can get on the offensive end. We can't kill too much time. It's not in our favor in a 4-point game, and we're right here. We just got to get a stop, get a quick foul.
Yeah, we're going to match up. Let's see if we deny. We're not going eyeball to eyeball, but we are going to give them some heat. And we're going to make them give it up. We double team the first pass. They do the wise thing, run a cutter through the middle. It's Story, who is very good. And they're going to say a walk. Now, the Camden fans have a right to question. The Jackson Christian fans have a right to applaud that.
Yeah, good defense there. I was hoping she wasn't going to call that foul. Good defense.
Bucket is imperative. 118 and counting. Aiden Shaw with the basketball against the 2-3 zone. It's an extended 2-3, played much like Syracuse plays theirs, even though it's closer to the version of that high school coach I was telling you about. Boykin, the Rifleman in there, I thought he got fouled, but here's Shaw driving up. No. I knew what was coming. It is not the right call.
Strong drive by Aiden. All you got to do is move on to the next play. All you can do.
But Camden says, hey, we got a right to get that call too. And they're right. Nice effort. Okay, you can't play hot foot and pick up the ball. We didn't touch it. He cannot pick the ball up.
It was either a foul on us or an over and back, Coach. I thought they could have got us for a foul, but they didn't call it, and we should have been over and back call.
We'll take a timeout and come back and discuss this one.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
We are back. You just saw an advertisement by Grover King, the king of bling, and here at Christmas, Grover, very important. Go by and see Grover. They'll help you pick out a gift. Like I don't know what to pick out half the time. They do a great job. Lonnie Cobb Ford to get you in one of those new cars. Needing a little cash, go by the Bank of Jackson. It's a good place to bank. And, of course, Hub City Deli, Elite Dental, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. Good time to get a good deal on an Aloha pool. 4-point lead. Camden with the basketball. 42.8 seconds. Box set to run an out-of-bounds play. They look like they're going for America's play. A form of it, they didn't completely run it. There's got to be a 5-second violation. Oh, man, I didn't.
No, Mona's got the 5.
Okay. Interesting. Tell you what, let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
It could be the proper call. It is an interesting call. It'll depend on which side you see it from. The official that called the timeout, my only suggestion to him, you got to blow the whistle quicker and get the timeout. You haven't got time to sleep and think about it because that makes everybody in the ballpark think that the 5-second defensive call was the right call.
We're doing a good job of not letting it in. We got to do it again right here. Switch everything, put pressure on them, and hopefully we can get another 5-second call.
Give Coach Roberts credit, Camden fans. He worked the official good then, too. He does a good job. And we have messed up. Everybody chased out. Nobody guarded the basket, and they hit the inbounder. That hurts with 28 seconds and counting. We got to get a 3 up. It didn't fall, but Mosley will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul is on Laws, or should be. Mosley has 10, has not been to the free throw line tonight. 21 seconds. 6-point lead. Jalen needs to cut into it right here. Very good. Nothing but net. It's good. Gracie stalking number 3. We missed second one. We need to rebound. We didn't get it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that one's Camden's ball then, Brian. Anyway, they've got a timeout. We need to take a timeout. We'll be back with more basketball.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
We are back. A white knuckler. It's a 5-point game with 20 seconds. I've seen North Carolina score 7 points in 11 seconds before, but we have really got to work. We need a basket be best if it came off the inbounds play,
Yeah,
Brian.
we need a good quick shot here. Cut into this lead, and then we'll have to turn around and play defense.
Okay, I see the rifleman here. Let's see if he can get in an advantage position to shoot a three. Mosley goes up, misses. His tip comes off the backside. Gage Boykin does the right thing, fouls quickly. 5 seconds went off the clock. I would have bet money on Jalen hitting that.
Yeah, 2 good looks at it. Just wasn't able to get one of them to fall. I thought the first one they could have got the body contact there. Trying to draw the charge, but we didn't get that one.
And at the line is number 5. That's Briley Seiler. I like that number. That was my old number a long time ago, so I like that one, whoever wears it. 1-1. First one, the important one for them, Camden. They'll get the second one, and now they have a 6-point lead again. Takes 2 threes to tie it up. This one puts it at odd numbers. If he hits it, it would take 3 possessions unless somebody fouls. Shot it, got it. It's a 7-point contest. Here's Boykin hustling down the floor with it. Quickly to Vaughn. Vaughn's 3 up off the glass. Rebound, Mosley. The clock stops with 6.6. And folks, I realize this is high school basketball. Your only shot at anything, and it's very slim. Hit the first one, miss the second one off the front of the iron. It has to touch the iron. Stick it back in, and hopefully you still got a couple of seconds left to do something with. Now, let's see what the foul situation is. The foul, they're double-checking. Did they call it on Seiler? Yes, they did. Shaw will be at the line. No, Mosley. Yeah. I saw Shaw right in the way at the top of the circle. First one, no good. Okay.
2-shot foul.
Yeah. And then they need to put 6.6 seconds back up there then. But the officials did not see that. Second one good. And there is a timeout, and I will check. And Gary, we are caught up on everything. So, Brian, I'm going to let you talk about 6.2 seconds, and you need 6 points.
Yeah, you gotta have a steal here on the inbounds, and we need a 5-second call. We need a steal, need a quick turnover and a quick basket. You got 2 possessions left, 6 seconds. It's going to be tough. It can be done, but Coach Teichman talking over in the huddle right now. Camden's coach drawing up his play, and you just got to keep playing hard. If you never know until that final whistle blows. And we've played hard. We've played well this game. Just 6 points down right now, and got to keep fighting.
Let me give you a couple of quick scenarios. Get a 5-second violation, which you've already mentioned. Get a charging foul, eyeball to eyeball, make them run over you.
Yep.
The only thing is you can't really put a guy on the ball to get that because you don't want them throwing the home run ball.
Yep.
And get a foul on them with no time. Get a push off or something. Guard them so tight they've got to push off and no time comes off the clock. That's your best bet.
Yeah,
then you got to have a quick 3. And if you've got a timeout left, get a timeout, whatever.
You want to see them play it to the end. Just keep competing, keep playing hard.
Now, this is not legal. This is not legal. You've got to have people on the floor. They just committed a violation. There's nobody to throw the ball to. See, they cannot come from out of bounds. Not unless the rules have changed, something that they would have had to slipped it by me. And they could have. I didn't read the rule book this year.
Yep.
They're
talking about it.
I don't think you can put all 5 people out of bounds. Because, first of all, we don't have – when you run a double out, the old play, the double out, you have to step out of bounds.
Right.
It's our ball. We got to have a quick 3 right off the catch and shoot. Boykin wants the 3. It's short. Well, actually, it was a little long, and they're going to rebound it. It'll be a 36-30 victory in a hard-fought contest. Camden defense probably made the difference in this game.
They did. They turned it up defensively, and we weren't able to convert on our end. And a good ball game, 2 good teams. Just came up short.
And very quickly, the scoring for Camden: Story 8, Melton 6, Siler 7, 8 for Laws, 5 for Zylan, and 2 for Porter. For Jackson Christian, Shaw had 3. Mosley was our leading scorer with 12, 2 for Boykin, 2 for Reagan, 9 for Vaughn. And what a good job the young freshman did for our total of points of 30. Brian, a quick word. We'll take a timeout and come back and wrap this one up.
Yep, you mentioned it. They turned it up on us. We talked about it. Their intensity picked up out of the half, and we hung with them. Good ball club, and just came out on the short end of the stick there.
Absolutely. Let's take a timeout, and Gary Lockhart will bring us back along with Paul Schultze and Stephanie Janda.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
We are back on the Great American post-game show. Great American also brought you the main pregame show before the girls' game. Coach Brian Bullard, Coach Joe Holloway. Brian, your thoughts to sum up this game and a tough loss?
Yeah, it is. It is, and you'll go and they'll watch the film and they'll see some good things that happen and maybe some tough calls. We're not going to be critical, but maybe some tough calls there. Down the stretch, and we saw some good things from Jalen Mosley to Mason Vaughn making some big shots. It's tough when you're having to make that many passes to score and struggling to score, and so they'll go in and watch and figure it out and see what they need to do. And a 6-point loss is no moral victories, but 6-point loss is it's not a terrible thing.
No, not to a team. Camden's a very good basketball team. They've got good teamwork. Their coach has done a good job with the defense. The girls pick up a big win in the first game. The boys, a very tough loss. And let me very quickly remind you that this broadcast was brought to you by Great American Sports, Mitchell's Body Shop, Jackson State Community College, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Jones Chevrolet, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Thompson & Smith Insurance, Tennessee National Guard, Aloha Pools, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Elite Dental, McCoy's Heating and Air, Hub City Deli, Alive Hydration and Spa, Lifeline Blood Services, Kaufman's Furniture, Arrington Funeral Home Directors, go by and see Bob Arrington and his crew, Bank of Jackson, King Jewelers, go by and see Grover, Lonnie Cobb Ford, great line of cars, Nest Realty does a great job, and Lifestyle Vision, who has helped many of us eyes. This is the Christmas season, and Brian, I don't know about you, but you want to give them a Christmas wish because Brian has a very charitable heart and is a good man.
I hope everybody enjoys time with their families and loved ones, and it's a good season for some and a tough season for some, Coach, and you want to remember that everybody has different struggles and different things they deal with. So Merry Christmas. We hope all our kids have a great break, bring them back to us safe, and looking forward to a new year.
Before I wrap this up, remember, some people wear those little bracelets. What would Jesus do? The Spirit of God and Jesus is about giving and helping your fellow man. This is a time, have a little more patience with drivers that they don't drive fast enough. They turn in front of you, and, let's all be safe, bundle up for the cold. And remember that Jesus is the reason for the season on this, but I'm going to give you a little Christian message. Keep God in your heart 365 and a fourth days. Now you say, why the fourth? Because that's the reason we have leap year, and you need to keep God in your heart the whole time. Stephanie Janda did a great job on the floor camera. Paul Schultze with the main camera, and he's our executive producer. And I don't know what Brian and I have been through a lot of battles and stuff with Gary Lockhart, who always does a great job. And thank you, and please tell our sponsors you appreciate them bringing you Jackson Christian, and go up to them and say, hey, thank you. We appreciate what you do for our school. We appreciate watching your broadcast. Go by. There's some great people on here. And please remember that this is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is expressly prohibited. The play-by-play was Coach Joe Holloway. The color, Brian Bullard, and Merry Christmas, Brian. Directed by Gary Lockhart, Merry Christmas, Gary. Cameras, Paul Schultze, Merry Christmas. Stephanie Janda, Merry Christmas. And, of course, our executive producer and the guy that writes the checks, too. And we like to have a little fun. But all of you, for Jackson Christian School, our administration, the Camden coaches administration, the Jackson Christian teams, all of them, Merry Christmas and thank you. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time. Good night, all.